Hello, this is Nima Golbai on KUCI 88.9 Irvine. So this is a show that's been a few episodes in the making. This is a sort of like a blind podcast slash radio. I've never met Alex over here, but Sarah has set this radio show up. So please tell us how you know Alex.
Yeah, hey guys. So Alex is a friend of mine, and I've kind of roped him into this like Nima universe.
Well, roped is a strong word. I really wanted to be here.
Well, I was like, I'm going on Nima's show, and Alex was like, okay, well, when it comes out, let me listen to it. And then we listened to it together, and then he was like, I gotta meet this Nima character. And I was like, low-key, you guys are so similar, it's crazy. So maybe you should go on. And then just the more that I did with Nima, the more I was like, Alex has to come on. Because I just think, I'm just really excited to watch it all play out.
Cool.
So.
All right, so is that an accurate description?
Well, for the record, I didn't say Nima character. That's maybe more ad lib.
That's my own words.
So did you first started watching this show after she told you about it?
Yeah, first time looked up like Cinéshow on YouTube. Cinéshow, how do you pronounce?
Like Cinéshow.
Cinéshow.
Yeah.
And I skimmed through it because honestly, like there was like some stuff I was just like, oh, get through it. But dude, the Star Wars stuff's when I really.
Oh, you like the Star Wars stuff.
Star Wars stuff. But the Barry Lyndon also is very interesting.
So you've watched Barry Lyndon?
I have seen like I gotta be completely honest with you. It kind of put me to sleep. It was a beautifully shot film. The cinematography was immaculate.
Okay, so you like the technical aspect.
Technical
of the
aspect,
film.
and also I guess I was kind of comparing it to Doctor Strangelove the whole time because that's my favorite Kubrick film.
Okay.
But honestly, you can't compare the two. They're just so vastly different. I think honestly, it may have done a disservice to Barry Lyndon while I was watching it.
Yeah. Have you seen 2001?
Yes, I have.
Do you like 2001?
I do like that one. It's a bit slow, but honestly, you just got to be there for the journey, you know.
Right. So I always think that Barry Lyndon and 2001 have the most in common in terms of like how they're shot, and also the fact that they are his two slowest films, I would say. But I'd say 2001 is a lot slower.
Really?
I mean, the first like 30, 45 minutes of the film probably has like almost no dialogue. It's just like music over space and movement
In
and
the crappy monkey suits.
Yeah,
I still
especially
think it holds up decently.
I like it a lot,
yeah.
but it's definitely, I know that if I asked Sarah to watch it, she would really not like it.
I don't know. I like HAL 9000. I think I like HAL 9000. It's like ChatGPT in a couple years, basically.
Oh yeah, I love that character.
Dude, I love HAL 9000.
So you've seen like Star Wars, you've seen Kubrick movies. I wanted to say one thing that I didn't realize until earlier today. From Virgin Suicides,
Okay.
Hayden Christensen, the Anakin Skywalker actor, he's actually in the movie.
He's in
Wait,
that movie?
what?
Yeah,
How do you sneak in there, dude?
he's one of the boys that takes out one of the girls to prom.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, okay.
So
How about that?
it's pretty sick.
Okay.
I was really happy.
Crossover.
Yeah, I was really happy about it. So it's good you bring up Star Wars because there's been times in my show where I've probably spent like 5 episodes in a row just yapping about Star Wars.
Dude, yeah.
Or Marvel, depending on how I feel and like if I haven't watched a movie in a long time. So let's talk about Star Wars.
Oh, hell yeah.
Tell me like, what's your favorite Star Wars movie?
Oh, dude, that's so tough. For me, top 2 always, you got to start with the original. The original is great, but episode 3 is that movie.
Okay.
It is that movie. But I'd still rate the original over 4. I mean, over 3. But I got to be honest, I think number 5 is a little overrated.
Okay.
Empire Strikes Back is a little overrated.
You're more episode 6.
Not really. I don't know.
You like 4?
I just Die Hard. That movie is just
Oh.
my favorite Star Wars movie. The original, you can't top the original.
Okay. So you really like the most classic Star Wars
Classic
film.
Star Wars, man.
Okay. That's interesting. What did you think about Rogue One?
Okay, I love that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Rogue One was a solid movie. I think. Have you seen Andor?
No, I never
Dude,
did.
it builds upon Rogue One, makes it even better, especially
Okay.
with Krennic. Like Krennic is like, he has like these very what's the word? Can I say this on air? He has like these very zesty mannerisms that I think are great for the character, and I love it, man.
I've seen the memes
Yeah,
about it, but I
cow
haven't
kite.
seen the show. Yeah.
Cool spiders, like stuff like
Oh.
that.
And so did you watch episode 3 back in theaters a few
Yes, I
months
did.
ago?
I did.
Yeah, okay. That was sick.
Did you?
Yeah,
Dude, it was, oh my God, I was geeking out the whole time.
I had such a smile on my face when I was watching it, and I had seen like the year earlier, episode 6, they re-released in theaters.
Really?
And, yeah, and I thought, and no discredit to episode 6, it may have been the theater I went to, but it just was like a dead theater for episode 6. But episode 3, everyone was there. It was super fun. Sarah saw it. We talked about it on the show. So, Sarah, you want to talk about episode 3? What you thought?
I loved it. I had so much fun. But I'm also not like a Star Wars nerd, so I feel like I didn't get the full appreciation of it. But I just kind of was like, because Star Wars has always like been over a hill that I've never been able to like get up to. And then I watched episode 3 in theaters, and I was like, you know what? I'm on the hill. I'm on the hill, and I can see.
You described it as campy.
It's very campy, and that's why I liked it.
Which I thought was really funny. I've never heard that for Star Wars.
I think a lot of films
true.
go to the show, I think.
Huh?
Male gaze, campy. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I'm
There's a bunch of
lot,
things.
Nima.
And it all connects to Virgin Suicides
And
now.
it all does in a way, yeah.
This has been like an arc, really.
I know.
This is like our 5th episode, really.
Is it?
Well, it's a dual episode. We've done 4 episodes.
We have?
I think so,
I
right?
feel like this is
Well, it was
4.
a Challengers one, right? Then.
No, it was the first one where it was like at 8 a.m. and I hated it.
Oh.
And then
What did we talk about for that one?
Challengers? What did we talk about? Oh, it was Girl versus Boy movies. It was the very first one. And then it was Challengers.
Yeah.
And then it was Virgin Suicides.
Really?
Yeah, so this is number 4.
No. Hold on. I'll pull it up on YouTube.
I'm telling you, Nima.
No, because we did one where we talked about episode 3, or was that
the one on
Challengers?
Challengers? That was the Challengers
yeah.
one, and I was like, what if we talked about Challengers? And you were like, no.
Dude, I remember that one because you guys talking about the Skywalker Ranch.
That
was
we
an
talked about
interesting point.
Skywalker Ranch.
Oh wait, move closer. Skywalker. Dude, I definitely would like love to break in that and just say what's up to George.
I know,
Say what's up
right?
to George.
Say what's up to
Say
George.
what's up, George.
Like, dude,
He's
why'd you
like,
sell the
"You're
rights
going
to Disney,
prison."
dude? Why'd you do that? I mean, I guess it's like what, 12 billion? Sold for like what, $12 billion?
I think it was like something like
Four.
it was like 3 or 4 billion in Disney stock, which has since gone up in value. So I guess now it's probably worth like 10 or something.
Yeah, after Lilo and Stitch, I think it was a monster at the box office for
Right.
no reason. I could not understand.
Yeah, Nima, how do you feel about remakes?
Not good. Only like if the movie needs to be remade. I don't believe. I mean, with like these animated films, I don't really know enough to comment. But like, if you're remaking a film that hit the mark, it doesn't make any sense to me, and it's never better, really. I don't think so. But hold on, this is our 5th.
Oh.
So we did the Boy versus Girl. We did Challengers. We did the Barry Lyndon /
Barry Lyndon.
Barry Lyndon.
I forgot about Barry Lyndon.
But that was the Star Wars episode.
Okay.
It wasn't the Challengers one. And then we did the Virgin Suicide one, and now we're doing this.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah. Nima and I have seen a lot of each other then.
I guess, yeah, we have. It all started from the volunteering hours.
Yes, it did.
How about
That was a
that?
beautiful story.
I know. Are you liking my videos, by the way? Someone is.
Oh,
I
that's-
am,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay.
I've liked a couple myself. Usually I'm like the only comment.
Oh, yeah.
Some guy calling some BS or something. I forget what I said last time.
Did you comment?
Yeah, I forget. I think it was the Barry Lyndon one. I might have said something.
Oh, okay.
You said something stupid.
I know. I'm always like, what's the
remember.
dumbest thing I could say? Like, what's the dumbest thing I could say on the comments?
So, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say, dang it, I forgot.
Dang it.
Okay, let's talk about some of your favorite films, like
Oh
top
my
5.
Top 5, dude. That is like, okay. I can try my best. That's hard, dude. Cause like, I feel like it's always changing for me. But consistently, I'm a big fan of Birdman. I love that movie.
Okay, I have not seen that yet, but it's on my list.
It's good. I see people seem to say like it's pretentious. I don't know. I tried hopefully not like.
Pretentious is right up Nima's alley.
Oh, perfect
Nima
then,
loves
dude.
a pretentious film.
That's
so.
such a lie.
No, it's not.
Is that true? Is this true?
I don't consider
Name
like she
one
thinks
movie that
like
you like that's not pretentious.
okay, if you like good doesn't mean pretentious.
I agree.
And by the way, you didn't bring the button.
He
Dude,
wanted me
I
to
wanted to bring the
okay,
button.
He wanted me, and I was like, "This was Nima's gift to me. It's mine." I'm
Well,
not
dude, I could have like
bringing
used it
it.
for my corrupted and used it for my evil purpose.
I know, and I was like, "No, this is my gift."
Oh, this one's made by Iñárritu.
Yeah, this dude. That dude. Okay, he made the best Harry Potter too. What do you think about Harry Potter?
Oh yeah,
dude, Prisoner of Azkaban.
Yes.
Come on.
yeah. Okay, yeah. That's a really good Harry Potter movie. I love Harry Potter.
I love Harry Potter too.
I had my friend Arian on, and we talked about it. But Arian isn't a movie guy, but he's read the books.
Okay. Dude, I love how like the best Harry Potter movies are usually like the worst books, and it's like vice versa. Like number 5 is also one of the better Harry Potter books, but I mean one of the worst Harry Potter books because it's so dense.
Okay.
But number 5 is like I think the second best behind Azkaban.
All right. Yeah. So, have you ever seen Amores Perros?
No, I haven't.
I really highly recommend this. I watched it in my film class a few years ago. It's an Iñárritu movie. I thought this movie was sick. I think. Yeah, it's my 49th favorite film.
Oh,
Dude, give me a synopsis, like really quick, nothing too spoilery.
It's basically kind of like, I would say it's somewhat inspired by Pulp Fiction.
Okay, now you're talking.
It's like 3 different
Dramatic
characters that like loosely connect at the end. It's very dark, very very dark.
A gritty movie.
Yeah, highly gritty, and but it's really fantastic. I loved it.
Kind of looks like Lahane. You ever heard of Lahane?
Yeah, I believe I've heard of it.
Yeah. It's like I have a film minor. I'm taking this class. It's like called the gangster class, and it's just a bunch of like watching movies like Goodfellas and stuff like that, Scarface.
Yes.
And this was like one of the few I hadn't seen, and it was really good.
Oh, it's a French movie.
Yeah, it's already minus points, right? Okay. But like, not a lot of good stuff comes out of France. But
I've seen probably like 7 French movies, and they're all so similar.
yeah, like have you seen? Let me guess, Portrait of a Lady on Fire.
No, I haven't.
Yeah,
Do you think Nima's watching Portrait of a Lady?
I don't know.
on Fire?
I was forced to watch that one, but it was actually it was the film class I took, and it was actually pretty good. But
I watched them independently. I watched the 3 Colors trilogy, if you know that. I've seen this one. I think it's called like The Diving Bell and the Butterfly.
Oh, the Butterfly. Yeah, I know that one.
That's
the guy
a good
is
one.
like, oh, you can't see me do the thing, but he's like catatonic. What's the word? Locked in.
Oh yeah. And then I saw the one called Le Samurai.
Le Samurai.
Which my feeling about French films is they're good, but they're overrated.
I completely agree.
Yeah, and they all have like
Kind of like
this,
the country, I think. Sorry to our French viewer.
About France. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what? I'll back you on that one
Yeah,
too.
thank you.
Have you been to France?
No, all I know, I have a friend who's from France, Tim, and all I do is dunk on the country.
Okay.
Like, dude, I don't even know that much.
It's so smoky there.
Yeah, because like, aren't they
Oh,
banning?
Did you hear that
yeah.
they're gonna ban?
I don't believe that for a second.
Like, dude, the European, you can't do that.
They can't. That no one will even follow that rule.
Mm-mm.
Fair, yeah.
It's smokier than Las Vegas casinos indoors, outdoors in
Someone
Paris.
say casino?
Oh yeah,
Someone say
yeah.
casino?
We'll get to casino.
Yeah.
'Cause I heard you like casino.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like talking about French movies, and they all have like this thread of like melodramatic romance.
So melodramatic, dude. And one of them always kills themselves at the end. It's just,
Yeah.
be happy.
Can I spoil like Le Samurai?
Go crazy.
So the whole film is like very, very slow, and it's highly dependent on this ending where like the main character is a very stoic man.
Mm-hmm.
He's like kind of like a agent or a hitman. He like goes to kill his lover, but he does it with an empty gun, so everyone shoots him. So he kind of like commits suicide at the end, and it's very like,
French,
tragic and romantic. But it's also like, and don't get me wrong, it's like a very good movie, but people like consider it like one of the best movies of all time. And it's just not.
I don't know.
It's not.
The next thing
I'm
Brendan
gonna go
Urie would
out
like.
To cough.
Oh, okay.
BRB.
BRB.
I got water this time.
Wait. Oh my God. Do you have water for me?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay, well, then
So waterless. All right, where were we?
Let's talk about Lahane.
Lahane, dude. Solid movie.
Okay. We'll talk about...
Wait, is that AR, artificial intelligence I saw?
Yeah, AI.
Dude, how'd that get there?
Where is it?
Dude, what do you think about Spielberg, dude?
I have a lot to say about Spielberg.
Dude.
Where did you see this?
It's like around four. It was like near the bottom. I want to say.
I'll just use...
Yeah, Control F it.
Yeah, so I saw this like a few months ago and I really enjoyed it.
Really?
Did you like it?
I actually saw a little bit of it. I didn't know what to make of it because first time I ever heard about it. Okay, you ever heard of this like old ass YouTuber named Nostalgia Critic?
Maybe.
Yeah, I used to be a really big fan of it, and I'm like, he was just dunking on this movie, And I was like, it didn't look that bad, so I watched it. And it's not that bad, but I don't think it was kind of unintentionally really funny. Like,
I don't know. I just thought it was really good because it made me like
care about robots.
Yeah, well, I thought it really like drove home the emotion of like the little kid like at the end. And
Tooth Fairy.
Yeah, and I don't know. I really enjoyed it, and I thought it was a really good story. But all the flaws in this movie are on Spielberg's plate because I don't know if you know, like it was Kubrick's kind of last unofficial film.
Oh, yeah, and he like kind of took that over.
He wrote the concept, and then he like gave it to Spielberg because he thought like the technology wasn't ready, and even when Spielberg made it, I feel it still wasn't ready, or at least he wasn't good enough to make it.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, a little
hot take, dude.
Okay.
I mean, you're not completely wrong. I kind of agree with that. I think Spielberg wasn't. I think if Kubrick, he probably would have made it work better.
Right. I mean, you watch 2001 and it looks better than movies made today, but you watch AI and you could definitely make a better AI in terms of the visuals.
Like the whole Club Gladiator scene thing is a little atrocious.
I don't know. Maybe it's a controversial opinion, but I really liked it.
It's still a solid movie, you know. I have some soft spots for movies not everyone loves, dude. For me, Attack of the Clone, I actually have a soft spot.
I love
for that
Attack
movie.
of the Clones.
Right. It's a good movie.
Yes.
Good
I
movie,
agree.
and people just hate on it.
And I didn't like it before. I mean, I liked it as a Star Wars film, but I always
Never
would,
jumped out, right?
Yeah, and then like I started watching it again, like actually like when I was in college, like a few years ago, I started watching it, and I realized like, oh, I really like this film. I think it's a really good story. It's just like the dialogue and the direction is really not good.
Yeah.
But the story is good.
Story is great, and dude, I mean, yeah, I get a point to the sand, like the sand thing, and the whole like the Camino and Bola, and like the worms. They have a robot they send. So Django, you know, he sends Sam Wessel, who then sends a robot, which then sends worms to kill Padme. And it's just like this whole roundabout
wow,
thing.
you are a Star Wars fan if you know her name.
Dude, yeah, like Sam Wessel.
I know her name, but I forgot it, and I was like, who is she talking about?
Get this.
Yeah.
Only reason I knew it is I used to have a Star Wars card deck.
Okay.
And it was so it intersects my other other biggest interest, which is gambling. It was Star Wars villains card deck, and she was a queen of diamonds, Zam Wessel. So that's how I know her, the card, dude. But that's just another writing thing. I think that movie was very what's the word I'm looking for? It's kind of convoluted. Thank you. But I love it. I love it, man.
I do like it. It's like basically at its core, it's like a neo-noir movie. Like
yeah, kind of.
It's an investigation movie with
Laura.
Obi-Wan. Huh?
Have you ever seen this movie called Laura?
Laura, is it Hitchcock movie?
It's around that same era, but it's not Hitchcock now.
Okay, let me see. Laura, like this?
Yeah. Some dude named Waldo Lydecker. That's it.
Yes, I do know this movie. Okay. Yeah, it was in my list like 4 years ago when I was really into neo-noir, but I never got to watch it.
Dude, it's one of my favorites.
Nima, have you watched Under the Silver Lake?
No.
I think you'd like it. Well,
wow.
I don't know.
Yeah, you told me to watch that one too.
It's
Andrew
one of my
Garfield's in it, so I'm
favorite
already
movies
like.
Ever. I think about it every day, and it's kind of like a neo-noir.
Okay. Under the Silver Lake. It's a new movie. All your things are
It's like
new.
2017. Like it's not that new.
Dude, when do you think movies stop being good? Like when is the decade or like year cut off?
Like, I'm not saying that there aren't good movies coming out now, but I'm saying great movies are very rare now.
Yeah.
And I would say it's like 2005 or 10.
I don't know. I think I gotta say around after 2007. Because 2007, dude, you got No Country for Old Men. You got There Will Be Blood, and there's another one I forget.
Love that one.
Dude, oh my god.
You like There Will Be Blood a lot.
Huh?
You like There Will Be Blood a lot?
Dude, yeah, I love mostly because, dude, I'm a sucker for the main actor. What's his name, dude?
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Daniel Day-Lewis. Dude's like a cobbler in Italy now. Like, what are you doing, dude?
I really like the line in that movie where he's like, I want for no one else to succeed.
Yeah,
he's like so jealous.
Yeah, no, I get that. Like, I want to get away from everybody. I'm like, dude, I understand. Like at the end, he's just drinking by himself in his own bowl, and I'm like, dude, you made it.
Right.
Like, out here abusing his deaf son.
He was like a very interesting character because, like, on one hand, he's this like greedy pig and he's all about money, but on the other hand he's also like this guy that lifted a bunch of people out of poverty in like these rural areas. He bought land, and he's like sort of, I don't know, he's kind of like a conqueror in a way.
Yeah, I can definitely see it. Dude, he definitely, because he takes over, what's his name? Paul Dano. Eli Sunday, I want to say his name is. Dude, he definitely conquers him at the end there.
Yeah, and then he's just, whenever someone becomes a competitor, he just rips their heart out.
Yeah.
And
brutal.
can't handle it. Yeah. Great movie, and that one's in my top 50. It's
Dude, yeah.
like number...
Yeah, where's that ranking on that?
28.
28. Solid ranking. Honestly, anything Daniel Day, he just elevates almost anything. Actually, pretty much everything he's in, but I haven't seen all of his work, so
I saw Lincoln as a kid when it came out in theaters.
Really? You didn't fall asleep?
No.
Really? Okay.
I've been into movies for like since I was a kid. Well, we should talk about Casino because that relates. I watched Casino when I was, I believe, 8, probably.
Wow.
And even back then, I think it was my favorite movie back then, and now it's like a top 20 film for me. I love that film.
Love Casino. And
it probably informed a lot of my obsession with like Las Vegas and gambling and like really expensive like taste and all this
cars,
stuff. Yeah.
Is that your favorite movie around the Vegas Strip? Anything like Vegas related? Because there's a lot of good options.
Yeah, I mean, it depends if you consider like Godfather 2 of Vegas.
Yeah, he goes to Vegas. I'd consider that.
He goes to Vegas, but I wouldn't know if it's like. I mean, Scorsese said like Vegas is like a character in Casino.
Oh yeah, like do the Tangiers. It's like it's alive.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think personally, I'd say Goodfellas is probably the better crafted movie out of the two, but I prefer Casino.
I've had this problem a lot, like trying to decide which one I like better.
Dude.
I do like the style of Casino a lot more. It's so much more fun.
Vibrant.
Yeah. And I don't know. Just that character, Ace Rothstein is so cool.
I don't know, dude. I think, because I look at the characters a lot to really trying to compare the movie. Because I think Joe Pesci's character in Casino, what's his name?
Isn't like Nicky or...
Yeah, Nicky Santoro.
Yeah, Nicky Santoro.
I think he's the better version of Tommy from Goodfellas. I think that character is better and just more fully realized. But
he's hilarious.
Dude, he's so good in that movie, dude. All his quotes is just so quotable.
You got the famous one in the desert we can't talk about.
Yeah, we can't say
that
it.
one's really funny.
Like the one, hey, I got your head, like dogs, I got your head in a vice. Like, dude, that was... God, that movie's not surprisingly gore, but even for Scorsese, it's like a step up.
The gore?
The gore, yeah. The vice scene, and dude, the ending, what happens to poor Joe? Like,
yeah, that kind of like scarred me a little bit.
I know, as a kid, I'm like...
But now I enjoy it, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm like, honestly, he deserved it, but I'm like, did he deserve it? I mean, everyone else got a clean shot, but he, dude, took him out to like the raids, and they just put him to work with the baseball bat.
Yeah.
Man.
And I love how the film does so many things well. Like, it's a great Las Vegas movie. It's a great mob movie. It's a great like movie about friendship, but it's also like about a nightmare of a marriage.
Oh my God, dude, that's like the one drawback from the movie when I first saw it is that he spends like a good half of the movie tripping over Sharon Stone. Like, but she is also so good in that movie.
I know, she's like a princess.
Basically, yeah. What's her character's name?
Ginger
McKenna. Yeah, Ginger McKenna. Once you say it, I finally get it.
Yeah.
But dude, I love that. I saw something somewhere. It was like it could never work because like Sam's always trying to control everything. Everything is micromanaged, and like Ginger fundamentally can't be controlled.
Yeah.
And that was the one thing I'm like, that, and then it made it click, and I really enjoyed their dynamic more because like on the second watch, I'm like, I get it. It's Scorsese. I get it, man.
And it's so real. Like the scenes, like. Especially the one where he drags her out of the house and like throws all her furs on her and like says, "I'll give you all the jewelry, just like get out." Like it's so real. The acting is so. It feels like a documentary.
Yeah, and Don Rickles is just chilling in the background. Like,
yeah. Don Rickles. Why did they put him in that movie?
I don't even know what he's doing.
So
like he's
funny.
just hanging out. Like he's doing nothing.
He's hilarious,
dude. Yeah. Dude, Frank Sinatra's like best friend. Dude, sometimes I wish I could low-key, like, replace Scorsese's granddaughter and just become her and, like just, like, he wouldn't notice somehow. And I'd just be, like, filming TikToks with him all the time.
Is that what she does with
Dude,
him?
all she does is film TikToks with dude.
Okay,
it's like, this is why he's not making another movie. He's just, like, chilling with his granddaughter, which is, okay.
Isn't he like trying to make a TV show?
Is he? I don't know. After Killer, I don't know. I haven't tuned into what he's doing exactly besides
Killers.
Killers. No, that's Christopher Nolan.
No,
Oh, yeah, I knew
no.
that. That was a test.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I passed.
Yeah, right.
I don't, dude. Who's in the Odyssey? Now you mentioned it.
Zendaya.
Who is she?
Oh,
Who is she?
no,
She-
are you serious?
Dude, I don't understand the Zendaya hype at all.
Oh my
At
god.
all.
They're putting Zendaya in a Christopher Nolan movie?
Dude,
I respect
because
him.
she's a great actor.
I respect him a lot, but that might be the beginning of the end for him.
We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. Zendaya has she was great in Dune, like Dune 2, and the first Dune, she was just like a vision. She was like,
It's not that I don't like her. It's just I feel like Christopher
kinda forced.
Nolan is she is definitely forced.
Tom Holland, Matt Damon, Zendaya,
Uh-oh.
Robert Pattinson.
oh wow,
Ben
Tom
Hathaway,
Holland?
Elliot
Yeah.
Page, Mia Goth, Ben Safdie.
Mia Goth. Okay, what's Tom Holland doing there? He's not getting there.
They're just those are like two like hype actors.
Yeah.
Is Timothy Chalamet gonna make a surprise
No,
appearance?
well, I
Dude,
hope so,
where's
but I
Pedro
don't know.
Pascal? Like she
Okay.
is like the male version of Zendaya in the amount of stuff he's in.
That's
Low-key,
pretty
no.
good.
But
yeah.
I'm always kind of happy to see Pedro.
Yeah, he's funny.
He's funny. I don't know. Have you seen the new Gladiator?
No, I don't. I
Yeah.
knew immediately that
kinda-
wasn't
you-
worth watching.
Honestly, you saved your time. It wasn't.
Yeah.
It was nowhere near the original. It was decent. You know, they had a bunch of CGI monkeys. but
Anytime they make a movie like 20 years later when no
Immediately
one's asking for
alarm
it,
bells.
yeah, you know it's just like, oh, we made this for money.
The only time that worked was Mad Max Fury Road.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
That's a good movie. And Furiosa. Have you seen Furiosa?
I didn't, but I want to.
Dude, you gotta watch that one. It is really good. She got the big eyes. What's her name?
I may watch
Anya
that
Taylor-Joy.
when I.
Yeah.
I may watch that this week at home. Let's see what her name is.
Anya Taylor-Joy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The big eye. I'm like, there we
She's
go.
a little scary.
Dude, I don't know.
She's like a bunny.
Wasn't
I like
she
her.
in that? She like the creature in Splice? Wasn't that her?
I never saw it.
What's like she's like also like no, I think she's in Splice. Like she's
What
like
is
the
Splice?
it's Adrian Brody's in it before he threw the gun at his wife. He was it was like some like there was geneticists and they created a creature and she kind of looks like I think it was played by Anya Taylor-Joy.
Is Splice?
Splice.
Is it like Hold on.
It's like some random move in 2010. I hope that's her. I'm not just being insanely disrespectful. Like I'm not trying to diss her.
I don't think it is.
Oh man.
Delphine Chaniak or Sarah Pauly.
Belle Delphine was in this movie?
Is that what it says?
No, is it?
Delphine? No, it's not.
Delphine. Dude, yeah, that's great. That was crazy cool. That's just some random ass movie. I don't even know how I pulled that one.
Okay. Should we go back to Casino? or
Yes,
no?
let's go back to Casino. Sorry, I got
Okay.
sidetracked. Like, dude.
All right. What else is there to say about this movie? Have you seen it, Sarah?
I have not.
Dude, you guys.
Well, you gotta watch it.
I just like I'm never gonna sit down and choose to watch like an action movie.
What's not an action movie?
It's not an action
It's
movie.
character-driven
It's a mob-
drama.
It's a mob movie.
Yeah.
That's like the same.
Man, they're
thing
showing
to
the
me,
end.
guys.
You can't show the ending on the IMDb like preview, dude.
Yeah. What are they doing?
Dude, they show they show fucking Nikki's death. Like, dude. Oh, sorry, viewers. Nikki's still alive. Nikki's still alive.
He dies and then he comes back to life.
Yeah.
He comes back to life to be in The Irishman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nima, did you watch Sinners like I told you to?
I did not, but
Oh,
my
dude.
what the heck?
my cousin also recommended it. To
Really
me.
good. Really
You have
good.
to watch it.
I saw it twice.
Yeah, I'm definitely thinking about it. Okay. Do we have anything more about Casino?
Hey, what you got? I'll probably think of something.
I don't know. Okay, well, there's James Woods that was in.
yeah.
He was in Virgin. Have you seen Virgin?
No, I
Suicides?
haven't.
Okay.
Wait, you haven't?
No, I haven't.
This is news to me.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude, I think it's my homework. I gotta
Yeah.
catch this
Have you
next
seen Lost in Translation?
time. That I have seen.
Do you like it?
That one, I thought it was like, I had to sit with it a bit. At first, I was just like, oh, they're just dicking around Japan. But I'm like, that's they're lost in translation.
Yeah.
Boom, and it made sense. And like,
I like it a lot.
it was good, dude. Like once I got it, I'm like, yeah. Like I had sometimes same thing with songs. I have to sit with it, and then I really appreciate it.
Which movie?
Lost in translation.
No, the other one.
Oh, the movie before?
You
no,
said like
just
song.
Songs.
Songs.
Just like music. In general.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. I'm dumb.
I'm here
No,
as
you're
a
good, you're
translator,
good.
actually.
Yeah, dude.
All right. So Virgin Suicide is basically like the worst Lost in Translation.
Oh.
It's very
Is
similar.
this true? Is this true?
She hates it.
I wish
She's
I had the "you're wrong" button.
she's
right
so-
now.
Dude, we should have brought it.
I know, yeah.
Sarah probably has the most particular movie taste I've ever seen.
Very true.
She would like call me pretentious, but see, as you can see, I like anything that's good. It doesn't matter.
Dude,
the,
me
the
too.
genre.
No, because you don't like animation.
Oh, that's
But
true.
Even animation, it's not that I necessarily don't like it. It's just I will never go out of my way to watch it. Like I love the Puss in Boots movie.
That was so good.
Puss in Boots, the second one, right?
Like the newest one.
Witch,
Yeah, The Last Witch. Oh my god, that movie.
So good.
That's the last animated movie I
Did you
saw
watch
in
the
theaters.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle one, the new one that came out?
No.
That
I
actually
really-
was pretty
It was
good.
so good.
Yeah.
I never watch animated movies, but I, on a whim, just went in the theater to go see Puss in Boots, and I was like, wow, this is awesome.
Might
I
well
thought,
Maybe I should start watching animated movies more.
no, I can't do that, but
Mm.
it's not that I say they're bad. It's just I will never pick it over a real movie.
Real is crazy.
Real.
Like, because it is a real movie. It's just animated. It's not live action.
It's a kiddie movie.
Not all
I don't know.
animation
I don't
is
think
good.
animation is like necessarily just locked in for kids, even though it
Yeah.
is.
I
Like,
know.
more-
I'm being facetious
Yeah,
on that
good.
one.
Yeah, you better be.
I thought Puss in Boots was like kind of mature in
It
a
was
way.
mature.
All right, but let's go back to James Woods.
Yes.
Like I was saying,
Hades, dude.
he plays like the dad in
Virgin Suicide.
Virgin Suicides, and he's like kind of a villain, but kind of like not at the same time.
He's just like your standard father. He's just like your dad.
Yeah, but in this
Not my dad.
Yeah.
Shout out dad.
Shout out dad. Yeah.
in this movie, he's like the scummiest character he could
Yeah. What's
possibly
his,
be.
Lester Diamond? Lester
Yeah,
Diamond?
he even has a scummy name.
Dude, yeah, Lester
Lester
Diamond.
Diamond.
Yeah. It's like his
Basically-
stupid jacket he's got on.
He's like the dirt bag that Ginger could never give up, even though like Ace is really nice to her and gives her everything she wants, and she always goes back to this like druggy guy, and then it's very satisfying when the mob guys like beat the crap out of
Yeah.
him in his car.
That's great, dude. But honestly, like I feel bad because like I don't know, just James Woods. Like you've seen Family Guy?
Yeah,
Whenever James Woods shows up in Family Guy, I'm
right.
just like,
of course, he's like the villain.
he's always the villain. Even though in the murder mystery one, like
I love that episode.
that's a great episode, great
Yeah.
two-parter.
especially like past season 8. Family Guy just starts going
Boom,
down.
off a cliff.
Like
Yeah.
I thought that, and then there were fewer episodes. Season 9, which I was obsessed with when I was a kid. I had the disc of it
Oh, dude,
back
okay.
when streaming wasn't really a thing. I had the
Dude,
disc.
streaming has kind of ruined media. I feel like
yeah,
it's
in a
just,
way.
dude. It's like, hey, it makes it easier for me to pirate. They don't. If you're not listening, like
Yeah.
FCC,
Boo,
like.
pirating, boo,
Dude.
boo, pirating.
But dude, I wouldn't have to do that because I love buying physical media. Because dude, people will go like Disney is the king of this. They will go and alter the original movies just
Right,
to be more in
yes,
line with today's
I hear.
themes.
Yeah, well, they did that for a few of their animated movies I saw.
Mine's
Um,
animated movie points, dude. That's why you can't watch animated movies.
Whoa.
Yeah, they can't change it.
Whose side are you on?
I saw one that's really interesting. I don't remember what movie it was, but there's a scene where the kid goes into a washing machine.
Oh, Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah, okay, and they took the washing machine out because it's like it
Don't
would,
go in the washing machine.
Yeah, it would like inspire a child to go in the washing machine. They turned it into like a bread
Yeah, a
cupboard or
pizza
something.
box under a table.
Yeah, something like that. It was cool.
I don't know, dude. Loki, if you get in the washing machine, that's on you. It's like Loki
Natural
survive. Like,
selection.
yes, natural selection, Darwinism. It's like if you can figure out to get out of the washing machine, you are now stronger, and society will benefit from your
True,
presence.
true.
And it's like I don't know, like we gotta like pizza box seriously.
Oh, what were we talking about before with?
Lester Diamond.
Oh yeah, okay.
Family Guy.
And then we were fewer.
Then we were fewer.
I really liked that, and I love that. You know, Family Guy is always never about a story, but somehow James Woods had like an actual arc, and he went out like a hero, kind of.
Yeah, he got redeemed.
Yeah, and I would say like maybe that's the last great Family Guy episode they ever made, because at least the ones that are like season 16 on, I watch them sometimes like on cable, and it's like
It's slop.
it's a try to laugh challenge. Like the jokes are so bad. There was one thing I saw, it was probably season 20, where they did an awkward silence joke for probably over 45 seconds.
Is it? Let me guess. Is it the one where Peter is like he's about to sing like the Who? Is that one it? He's
I'm
just
not
like,
sure. He was in a hospital standing next to a guy in a bed, and he did an awkward silence gag, and it was painful.
Ugh.
And it was just them trying to like run out the time on the clock to release the episode.
Wow.
That show needs to just... they
American
need to
Dad's
get rid
already
of it.
replaced it.
Didn't they stop American Dad?
Did they? I have no idea.
I thought they canceled it.
No. Wait, they canceled Family Guy and it came back.
Well, yeah, like a long time.
Yeah. Family dude, household dude.
Oh, no, it didn't.
Yeah, I was like, no way, dude. There's like people love Stan Smith. Plus, that's the one Seth MacFarlane actually cares about now.
Okay, it's moving to Fox.
Oh, might as well be dead. Yeah, like might as well be dead. Dude, I feel like new Family Guy, it's just like Seth MacFarlane's like kids were just on like YouTube or Instagram and they just saw like the Family Guy compilations and he's like, let me just make all the show like just like that.
Well, McFarlane stopped writing after season 8.
Yeah, he's just like doing his own thing now.
He does the like what is it, Orville?
The Orville. Oh yeah, that's like his baby. 500 cigarettes. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that clip on YouTube.
Yeah.
It is a funny show. All right, let's move on past Casino. Okay, so Scarface, how about that? Have you seen that?
See, I love Scarface, dude. American Beauty, I actually love that movie a lot too. Kevin Spacey's like really creepy in it now, but he's always kind of creepy back then too. But
well, I love that debate about whether he's innocent or not because he was cleared.
Yeah, he was cleared, but like doesn't all his accusers mysteriously die?
Right, I heard that too. Like a few of his accusers like died in like foreign countries, I think, like Sweden or whatnot.
Sweden, dude. But that's where Jordan Belfort's bank accounts were. I'm just saying, like that's where crime.
You really went to Sweden?
Yeah. Like,
was it Sweden?
Well, yeah, Swiss banking. That's like
Switzerland.
Switzerland. Thank you. Sorry, that's what I meant.
I don't think he's Sweden.
Sweden.
Like, then he deserves to lose. Why would he put his money in Sweden? That's a stupid idea.
Yeah, isn't that where what's that name? Isn't that where PewDiePie's from?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he did a little bit about how Americans think Swedes are Swiss.
They got me, dude. I'm stereotypical ugly American. Like,
no. All right, American Beauty. This movie is an absolute banger. I love
this movie, dude.
We were gonna watch it for one of our episodes.
Really?
But I was thinking like, it's just gonna come off way too sus. Like they're talking about it. People are gonna be like, "Oh, you're defending this, you're defending that," and I was like, "No."
I think you can make it work. You
can, but you have to tiptoe.
Yes, you have to really tiptoe. Honestly, you gotta cut through the red tape. Yeah, Wes Bentley's in that movie. That dude needs to be more stuff, dude.
Wes
Bentley.
Oh, is this the guy with the camera?
Yeah, that's him. That's like the boyfriend. He's like, he says like some sus shit to his dad. I forget. He's like, I get it now. Yeah, I get it now. I know now we can't do American Beauty.
Yeah.
He's also the dude from the Hunger Games. He has like the McDonald's in his beard. The game maker. What's his name? Seneca Crane, maybe? Oh, Mission Impossible. Oh my god. That's another in top 5 for me.
Wait, who is he in Seneca Crane? I haven't seen that. I only saw it in theaters.
Really? You saw it in theaters?
Yeah, that's all.
You didn't see Hunger Games in theaters?
No, I wish I did. I would have loved.
Re-release all of them.
Good, yeah, because the new one's coming out.
I really grew up with movies.
Yeah.
Like, legit. I saw like movies you shouldn't see as a kid in theaters, like The Dictator.
Dude,
I saw it
I'm
in
so
theaters
jealous.
when I was like 10 or something.
You're HIV, Aladdin.
Yeah.
Like, dude.
That was really funny, and then
they don't make comedy movies like they used to. They really don't.
Hard agree.
I saw Avengers 1 in theaters.
I do remember seeing in theaters.
That was
it blew my mind. And then 2 years later, I saw the Lego Movie, and I was like, what?
I didn't see that one.
Nima, you need to watch the Lego
Movie is great.
Or Lego Batman at least.
Lego Batman is a must. Lego Ninjago you can skip.
Lego Batman tattooed.
I played the games. That's enough.
on the DS. On the Wii and the DS, that was my thing.
So, did you play the original saga?
The Star Wars, the original saga?
Yeah.
I played the Clone Wars.
Are you younger than me?
How old are you?
I'm 22.
I'm 20.
You're a little younger than me.
Yeah, happy birthday for Sarah.
Let's shout out. Yeah, so I played.
Had to make it about me for a second.
No, happy birthday, dude.
The original saga was my very first video game I ever played.
Really? Dude, way to hit the ground running.
Yeah.
Way to hit the ground running.
I was obsessed with it, and I, believe it or not, didn't watch Star Wars until I was in 7th grade.
Wow.
And when I watched Star Wars for the first time, I had visions of the video game in my head. And when I would get to the scenes in the movies, I was like, wow, that's not how it was. They really changed it for the game.
Like they actually speak. They don't like,
Yeah. So it was all a very beautiful experience.
Nice. Did you find like all the secrets, all the studs? You put all the stuff together?
I don't think I was that smart as a kid, but I would always want to like get the cheats. You know, they have like
all the cheat stuff. You get all the characters. I really wanted the IGA. I wanted the Magna Guard so bad, dude.
Yeah.
I'm a big separatist. Like separatists, low key, were so valid for leaving the Republic.
So you like the Clone Wars?
Clone War, dude. I will slide for the Clone War.
like the show, right?
The show, yeah, dude. That's what I grew up on. The Clone Wars and Star Wars Episode 4. And I was just I actually have the Clone Wars season 1, 2, 3 on DVD.
Nice. I do love the Clone Wars a lot, and I watched it in middle school, and then I've since rewatched it a lot, and it really is great.
I rewatched it when season 7 was just airing. The Disney. Oh my God, that was good. There was that really dumb arc in the middle with the sisters.
Exactly.
That was so dumb and
it
unnecessary.
Was awful.
Awful, and it was like
that
cartoony.
Was Disney coming in.
Yes, that was
saying,
the Disney like.
Remember, we
greasy,
bought this.
Yeah. Hey, we can like take a giant steaming dump all over your child. It's cool.
Exactly.
Like, dude, they got the mouse paw prints everywhere. Those two sisters, so stupid.
Don't get. What are their names? Like the Martez
twins. Like, they have stupid names.
It was terrible. It was like the worst thing I've ever seen.
Even their haircuts are terrible.
Yeah. They really wanted to like make sure that they wanted you to like it but not love it. It's like, we can't make anything you're gonna love.
And they got rid of some of the stuff too. Like they got rid of stuff because it wasn't like appropriate. Like when Wat Tambor, my all-time favorite Star Wars character, Wat Tambor.
Oh yeah, he was cool.
He was cool, dude. He had like this thing called the Decimator, and
what was that?
It was like, remember when the Bad Batch they broke into Skekko Minor?
It's like the super weapon he has or whatever.
It wasn't like a super. It was like a little droid kind of, but it can like annihilate all organic life with electricity. God, sounds so nerdy, but like, dude, and like they cut out a scene where they tested on like a local. And because it was like too hardcore, but dude, Clone Wars is hardcore.
I remember the defoliator.
The defoliator. Which one
tank.
Is it? Oh, on the Anakin's really hurt, and they had that big ass tank.
That was a good episode.
That was good. It was a good arc.
So, Clone Wars is like this to me. Like, everyone knows like the best episodes are in like seasons maybe 4 and 5 probably, and like 6 to some extent. But like I thought even in seasons 1 through 3 you had like less significant stuff, but also like really entertaining content.
Like, dude, the second battle of Geonosis, Point Rain.
That was fun.
Are you serious? Like, are you serious? In the Citadel, my all-time favorite arc of the entire
that was
show.
very cool.
Dude, yeah, Tarkin in there. I'm like, what are you doing here, dude? Like,
I love Tarkin. I think he's definitely the highlight of episode 4 for me.
Yes, Tarkin. Me fire when ready.
Yeah, my favorite line from episode 4 is. What is it? It's either like, if saying it would make it so.
Yeah, if only saying it would make it so. Peter Cushing killed it, dude.
Or no, this is a Vader quote, but I like this one a lot, where he's like, "You are part of the Rebel Alliance
and a traitor. Take her away, dude." You know, okay, interesting factoid for you. Like, I'm a fountain of useless information when it comes to Star Wars facts, dude. Okay. That role was supposed to be originally for Christopher Lee, who was later Count Dooku. Because him and Peter Cushing were like that.
Right.
Like, and they were chill as hell.
He would have been really good.
So I think Count Dooku was a little underutilized in the movies.
Yes, he was.
They they waxed him immediately in like episode 3. But dude, the lore around him is like builds him up. He's like so much more interesting.
Yeah, I agree. He is a really cool character.
Really cool character.
I like the scene in episode 2 where like Obi-Wan is up in the rafters.
Yeah, I was just watching, lurking.
And then like he's with all the separatist leaders, and Count Dooku is like, "We shall have an army bigger than any in the galaxy. The Republic will be forced to sue for peace." And it's like, it's a really good plan.
Yeah, it is a good plan.
But I love how he's like, he's lying to these alien businessmen and women, and he's sort of like planning to betray them.
Yeah. And Wat Tambor has his only line there, and he messes it up. Like, the Techno Union, that's your disposal count. Like, dude, are you serious? And then you want to cut that scene out where they killed Wat Tambor because, like, he was, like, canonically too powerful. Like, Anakin wouldn't have been able to beat him. Because, like, he's force sensitive, bro. Like,
is he really?
No.
Oh, he isn't?
He's just some guy, yeah.
Yeah, in episode 3. I do like the part in episode 3 where Anakin kills all the separatists.
Love that, yeah.
Okay,
Sidious promises peace.
Yeah, but let's be honest. That's totally justified.
Yes, they are all a bunch of scumbags, and they deserve to go.
Yeah, like, of all the things the Emperor did, like, yeah, he started the war, but
God, I love
they
the
all
Emperor,
needed
dude.
to be removed.
They need to have removed from play. This dude is like the world. Can I say BS?
You can say BS.
Yeah, BS. Okay, the world like biggest BS. Like his plan is like, we'll come in and take care of you. Like,
technically,
where was
this is a YouTube only show, so
so I can't.
You could technically swear.
Okay,
yeah.
he's the biggest bullshitter in the galaxy, dude.
Yeah,
like, it was a bullshit arms race. Like,
right.
After he said like, my apprentice will come here and take care of you. He should hit the Dr. Evil, dude. Just like,
it's a nice double meaning.
Dude, yeah. Sidious, oh my God, I love Sidious, dude. He is just the worst.
Look
at
Sarah. She's suffering here.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just like...
She's suffering.
No, I'm not
Yeah,
suffering.
basically.
I'm just like, I wish I understood a
Darth Sidious, is like Mr. Evil, make evil face.
Like, no.
He's so evil. It's like, I will save your wife, dude. I swear. Pinky promise. Like, no. You didn't even know what he's talking about.
Do you think he possessed Padme?
I remember that was interesting theory. Listening to that, I was like, Personally, no. I don't think at least George intended for him to possess Padme. I don't think he did. But I do think he created Anakin.
Okay.
That, because him and Darth Plagueis were manipulating midichlorians.
I know.
Yeah. But possessing Padme, I don't think Sidious was, like, dialed in that, like, the essence transfer stuff till Disney started messing all that up.
So I didn't believe this until, like, I watched the movie so much. I mean, there's just so many things in the movie that seem really unlikely. Like, when Padme does die, how does... And Anakin asks, like, where is she? Is she
all right?
safe? Like, how does he know if she's dead or not?
I think he just pulled out of his ass. That's what I always thought.
But would he do that? Because it's such an obvious, verifiable lie.
It's like clearly like
unless he's connected to her mentally. And of course, he knew she was sick at the beginning of the movie, and he uses it to play with his heartstrings. So you can either believe it's like a coincidence or that he's engineered it. I personally believe
he's an engineer. He's a planner, dude.
Yeah, he is. He's a schemer.
D1 schemer.
You like Dark Knight?
Dude, come on.
Okay, yeah.
I also have a soft spot for The Dark Knight Rises, and people kind of dunk on that movie.
I do too.
I like that movie a lot.
I made a YouTube video.
You really adopted the dog. I was born in it. Molded by. I hope they probably can't even catch that. Like, pick that up or whatever.
That's a pretty good impression.
Really? You think so?
Yeah.
Thanks, dude.
I made a YouTube video after watching Dark Knight Rises for like 4 times, like rewatching it, where I finally landed on the opinion that it's actually a really great movie.
It is a great movie.
And I liked it way more now that I've seen it a few times because I actually watched it in theaters as a kid.
That is cool. That is cool, man.
Yeah. Oh, back to Ari and Sarah. I watched it with Arian as a kid.
What was that experience with Ari?
He was not into it and embarrassed me.
Oh, you know what I thought was interesting that Ari said was that he watched The Amazing Spider-Man 2 and it's the only movie he's ever walked out on.
Yeah, that is understandable. That's understandable.
What do you think about The Amazing Spider-Man 2?
I've never seen it.
Oh.
Never seen Amazing Spider-Man.
My favorite Spider-Man.
Dude, Andrew Garfield is the most. I think he had the most potential, but he was in the worst movies,
Yeah, Max
and that's
Weber
not his fault.
Really
Drop the Max Weber. Are you serious?
No, I know, exactly.
Max Weber.
I think they gave the role just.
That's trolling, bro. That's trolling.
That's how I feel about Pierce Brosnan.
Yes.
As James
Bond.
He was like had the potential to be like number 2 to Sean Connery.
Yes, because dude, he came in. I think Goldeneye was his first James Bond movie, right? And dude, that's all-time classic. But then it just stinker after stinker, and then though he was the one who put the franchise into a coma.
Right.
Was it Die Another Day? Or
yeah, it was something like that.
Tomorrow Never Dies. It's a garbage song. The world is not enough. The world is not enough.
No,
garbage.
I don't think that's it.
Yeah. Well, you know the
world is not enough is okay actually.
Is it that? Then what's the one where he like
he
ice
paraglides on a tsunami,
tsunami,
basically. It's so dumb.
It's so dumb.
Oh, Die Another Day.
Die Another Day. That's the Britney Spears one, I think. Oh no, is it Madonna who does that?
Isn't it Halle Berry?
No, like the intro.
Oh, I haven't.
Halle Berry is in that one, yeah.
Yeah, this movie is really bad, and I watched it like as a kid, and even then I didn't like it.
So I thought it was dumb too. I'm like, why are you surfing? You look like a doofus, bro. Like you look like
they just like turned James Bond into a superhero, basically.
Yeah. That's kind of what they did to Ethan Hunt in the new Mission Impossible movies, I feel like.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I haven't seen a Mission Impossible film since I watched number 4 in theaters.
Oh my dude, you gotta see Fallout.
I would like to.
5? Okay, you gotta watch 5 for Fallout. 5 is also really worth your time, but Fallout, I want to say, is one of the best action movies of all time.
Wow.
All time. Dude, it is up there. Like, it's genuinely so good.
Very good.
Like, Tom Cruise, like, broke his leg for that movie.
Yeah, Tom
Won't see his kids for that movie.
Fantastic performer.
Dude,
sure.
yeah. He's also, like, what, 5'6"? Like, in Family Guy, he's, like, Stewie's height.
Yeah. Well, he's also something else in the Family Guy. So
oh,
if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Let's not tell Sarah.
No.
Let's not tell Sarah.
I don't even know what it is.
You don't know?
No, I don't.
Oh, really?
I think, isn't he? Oh, wait, I know what he is. Like, he outrunning his thoughts, right? That actually might be him in real life. Like, he has these thoughts that are like, chasing him.
They play around with the idea that he's gay.
Yeah, that's it. He's outrunning his gay thoughts.
Yeah,
he's
and like they keep that running for the whole.
That's a real rumor. Like
it is.
Because I'm a big South Park guy. I love South Park, and that's like a whole episode. Just Tom Cruise gets trapped in the closet.
Yeah, I've seen it.
That is like all-time South Park. And he's like, I'm in the closet, and R. Kelly's there, like, I have my gun. He pull out my gun, and dude, it's God, I love South Park. Sarah hates South Park, but
I've tried to like South Park.
it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody.
And it's definitely not for me.
Dude, hey, what can you do, man?
I
You just haven't seen the right episode yet. We'll see.
That's what everyone says. They're like, no, just watch this episode. It'll change your mind.
Which one have you seen?
I literally I couldn't even tell you because they all look the same to me.
Yeah, because they're like what, like 2-dimensional, like just jumping around on the screen.
Not even that. Like I like a 2-dimensional cartoon. It's just like they all are. It's the same humor. It's the same gag over and over again.
I don't know if I don't know if I completely
can't do
agree.
it.
Okay.
You just don't like the animation style.
If you don't like it,
I
you don't
don't
like
the
it.
animation style either.
I like the animation style.
I love animation. It's so crappy. I love it.
New season of Rick and Morty. Did you watch it? Are you a Rick and Mortier?
Never did ever.
Dude, is that out on HBO yet?
I don't think so.
Dude, it's like where are they just hogging? Are they just
I
hogging?
think you have to watch it on Adult Swim.
Who has cable anymore, bro? Who has cable anymore?
I do.
Yeah, I have cable back at my house, but like, yeah, I guess it's not here.
I watched Silence of the Lambs on cable.
Dude, I saw it on BBC.
So, do
Was
you
that
like
the
Silence of the
Dude,
Lambs?
all-time movie.
Okay, that's my 8th favorite. I think this movie is like a pretty perfect thriller.
It is. I think it is a perfect movie. It's one of the few movies that is perfect.
Yeah, I did this. I did a show on it with my friend. He came here. I showed him the movie. He's not really into movies too much. I kind of have to beg him to watch a movie. I want to do like my last show with him on Kill Bill.
Kill Bill. Okay.
Have you seen
those ones? Those ones. Not a word. That's one of the few Tarantinos I actually have not seen.
Okay, I really love Kill Bill. It's like probably my 3rd favorite movie, and she's a hater of Tarantino.
She is.
Well, I mean, she loves Death Proof. That one I do have to see.
Yeah.
I've never seen it, but that's the one that's supposed to be the worst.
Yeah, you would hate it.
People say it's like his
it.
worst movie, but I don't know.
I don't think you would like it at all.
I doubt I would hate it. I don't hate. It takes a lot for me to hate a movie.
I agree.
You would not appreciate it for what it is.
I don't know. Who's the dude who's in it? Like
I don't know actor.
Well, he's like he drives the car. Kurt Russell. Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
There we go.
I love
He
Kurt
is
Russell.
So good in that movie.
Yeah.
He's so awesome.
I watched it just for him.
The music in that movie too is insane.
My
Like Jeepers Creepers. Do you have those Creepers? That's him.
No,
What's the song he plays? Like in the car.
I don't know.
no, I thought you were like this movie's
Sorry,
biggest
I'm not
fan.
a fountain of information about Death Proof.
I know, it's useless. Dude, I got all the useless information.
Yeah.
I got it all logged here.
My parents saw Kurt Russell and his wife,
What?
Goldie Hawn, at the airport in Rome.
Okay.
Wow.
And I'm really a fan of Kurt Russell. Everything I see him in, I love him.
I don't think dude's ever been in a bad movie.
Yeah,
Let's put that to test, actually.
I don't know about that. I'm sure he's been in bad
Let's see. I don't know. Dude, I forgot. Dude was in The Thing. Oh my god.
Right. The Thing I only saw once for my friend's birthday.
Oh, and this dude Snake Plissken. Oh my god. Escape from L.A. Sorry, Escape from New York is the good one. Escape from L.A. is balls. But Escape from L.A. is great.
I saw Escape from New York.
That one is a good movie.
Is Escape from LA no good?
It's the kind of the same thing, you know. But what's his name? Steve Buscemi's in it, so he kind of cares. But it's not as good, you know. Like the world goes into blackout, and he just like Snake Plissken like destroys all the power. Like I don't know.
He's in Fast. Oh, he's in the Fast and Furious.
Yeah,
movies.
he's Mr. Shadow or something. Mr. Nobody.
I mean,
okay.
Those movies generally aren't considered too good.
Okay, I will go to bat for Fast 5. I love that movie. I love Fast 5.
I've honestly probably only seen like the first 2 when I was a kid, so I can't. Well, let's talk a little bit about Silence of the Lambs.
Let's do it.
You've seen it, haven't you?
I think so.
Oh God,
I just.
you're killing us.
No, dude,
I'm
not
not
hey.
here to partake.
Silence of the
Sarah
Lambs is
doesn't
not for everybody.
But she doesn't watch famous movies. She's watched these movies that I've never heard of.
You watch movies that I've never heard of. I watch movies you've never heard of.
I think
That's why we work.
Virgin Suicide's pretty famous.
And
That
you
one
haven't
is.
watched it.
That one's famous. So, can we talk about how Sofia Coppola, bro, like, she almost blew everything up in The Godfather 3. Like that wasn't like
Yeah.
it wasn't entirely her fault though. Like she wasn't really a big actress.
Let's talk about Godfather 3.
Godfather
first.
3. Let's go.
So
Yeah, let's go.
here's my opinion.
What do you think?
I think that compared to the first 2, it's garbage. But as
It's
a
not bad.
standalone movie, it's not bad.
It's not bad. It's like the little cancerous lump on the end of the trilogy, but also it's not the end of the world. And honestly, people like were really mean to her when it came out. But she's not a good actress. That's okay.
Yeah.
I'm not a great actress.
Terrible.
I'm not a great actress either. But she's way better. She found her thing behind the camera. And in fact, she's probably doing better than the dad right now because Megalopolis was balls. I saw it. I saw it in theaters. That was terrible. It was horrific.
I think she's a really good director.
Excellent director.
I like.
What else
Shout
have you
out to
seen?
Lost in Translation.
Yeah, Lost in
What else have
Translation.
you seen?
I've just seen those 2 movies, and I'm
What other
impressed
stuff has
with
she
them.
directed?
I have no idea.
Priscilla.
Priscilla.
There's one called Somewhere. I don't know if you guys would like that one, but Somewhere, it's about the Chateau Marmont.
Oh, hey. Okay.
What is that?
Chateau Marmont.
Chateau Marmont is a really famous kind of like hotel that all these like celebrities would stay in.
Did I
There's
been?
a lot of I took them there.
Mhm.
There's like a lot of history there. Lots of stories come from the Chateau Marmont.
Oh yes, I've seen this.
Yeah, Sarah says they would have let her in, but because I was
Okay,
there.
There was like this event that they were having, and I was like, let's just walk in. And the security was like, what are you doing? And I was like, oh, I was just going to show him the lobby. And he was like, not tonight. And I was like, I feel like if I just went by myself, he would have been like, okay, for sure.
They definitely need to update this a bit.
It's a little like
old.
yeah.
No, but that's the charm. It's like, it's old.
Oh yeah, Londo, right? Londo, right? There's
Yeah,
Londo, right?
Londo, right? The Chateau Marmont.
Have
Your
you been
favorite?
to the Beverly Hills Hotel?
I actually haven't. I was supposed to be there
beautiful.
today, Mima. That was like my plan for today.
Wait, serious?
Yeah. I was
Oh.
supposed to. Well,
She
not
did it. She
stay
canceled
there.
it to go on the interview, dude. Isn't that great?
Yeah,
Isn't that
I
great?
I was like, actually, this interview's a lot more important. But no, I was gonna do hotel hopping in LA today for my birthday.
Yeah.
And then I didn't.
Beverly Hills Hotel is really beautiful. I haven't stayed there or been to the restaurant, which I forget the name, but it's just a really like classic and beautiful hotel. It's owned by the Sultan of Brunei.
Whoa.
You do know.
I do know. My favorite author wrote about the Beverly Hills Hotel in like.
Eve?
Yeah, very cool.
Damn. Damn. Wait, what was I gonna say?
Godfather 3, let's get back to it.
Oh yeah, just real quick. Do you think they filmed Beverly Hills Chihuahua at the Beverly Hills Hotel?
I've never seen that movie.
Dude, yeah, I've never seen it either.
They didn't. Just so you know.
Dude, I didn't. Quentin Tarantino's theater. Wasn't that?
Oh yeah, New Beverly.
New Beverly. That was cool. We saw. Before we get back to Godfather 3,
Yeah.
we saw what's that?
After Hours.
Yeah, very underrated Scorsese movie.
I want to watch
Dude,
that.
you gotta check it out.
It's a comedy, right?
Dark comedy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dark comedy. Dark.
I really
Don't go
want
see it
to.
in the theater at the Beverly Hills Cinema though, because
The
they.
worst movie
yeah.
experience ever, dude.
Why?
Oh my god.
It was
okay.
terrible.
When this was not my problem with Death Proof or any other movie I've seen at that theater, but when we went to go see After Hours.
After Hours.
Like, it's a comedy, you know? You can laugh and react. As soon as we started laughing and reacting, this guy was like, "Can you stop?"
Yeah.
The second, like the very second, and then like people were laughing at the worst time, like things that weren't jokes, people would laugh at.
It was bad.
And it
I don't know if
was
we can even say it.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't say it, but like it's just so, and everyone's so pretentious
And
up their own
awful.
butt.
Yeah.
I was like, I hate this.
Do they have like cigarette holders that are like
Yeah,
2
they do.
feet?
Yeah.
And, like, your entrance in, they give you like a ticket stub and then like your cigarette holder.
Okay,
and so,
good.
It's like, are you serial?
Like, oh my god.
And the dude who said, I can already tell that dude is like, he's seen this movie like 4 times.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
they were like, if anyone's a first time watcher, we were like the only people that raised
Yeah.
our hands. And this
They all started glaring at us.
Yeah, and he was also like trying to raise up this young girl next to him, and I was like,
Hey.
just giving
Well,
Death
dude,
Proof
this dude was
too.
like overweight, balding guy. I'm like,
Yeah.
hey, I respect you not letting your limits hold you back. But dude, come on. Like, we already don't like
But
you,
they're
dude.
playing it, Nemo, they're playing it at the Frida Cinema soon. So if you want to watch it in theaters. that's
Wait,
really
where
good.
is that?
It's in Santa Ana. It's an art house theater in Santa
Okay.
Ana.
Dude, what do we see there?
Well, we should go see it if you want to. I'll go.
What is it called?
After Hours.
Oh, After
Frida
Hours.
Cinema.
Yeah.
I thought you were
Frida
talking about a
Cinema.
different one.
No.
Dude,
Anyways, sorry.
yeah.
You go.
American Psycho, I saw that other. Cool.
American Psycho. Did you
I love
know?
that.
How do you
Dude.
feel about American Psycho, Nima?
We talked about it. I don't want to get into a fight with you about it. She has the most.
Don't we have Godfather 3 to talk about? like,
Well,
dude,
no,
Let's talk about Godfather.
let's
3.
talk about Godfather 3.
Uh,
Dude.
Godfather 3. So tell me like more about how it's good on its own, but terrible as.
I think, dude, it is. I think it shows more of the hardened criminal Michael has become. That's. I think it can honestly. I think it continues well from number 2, because like, dude, he's still reeling from murdering Fredo, right? And he
Yes.
really hasn't forgiven himself. And I think he tries his best to make sure like he can protect everybody and never has to do something like that again. And ultimately, he loses it. You know, but I kind of enjoyed the over convoluted plot of like him
It is
trying to
so
go
convoluted.
so convoluted, like the whole Vatican. We're gonna go legit. I'm gonna
know.
buy this, share you my shares, but it's like, George Lucas, did you write this? Like,
Yeah,
dude,
exactly.
you know, and
It's just a weird thing.
very weird.
And it's totally different than the first 2 that were sort of like, you know, like the mob scheming, like is related to the ending more so.
Yes.
It's more just like a shocker ending,
The ending,
for
dude,
Michael personally.
Michael just falls out of his chair, like literally me. Like if I just fell on the floor right now, that's exactly what happened. Oh, Adrian, like dude, just falls over and dies. I'm like, damn, bro. Like you're not what's his face, dude, the main guy, Vito. Who's the actor? The best actor ever, Marlon Brando. Like, dude, he did that. You can't do that, bro. He already did that.
What else about that film? Okay, so it's like got this problem where it's a great director, but it's a bad story.
Yes, dude.
Not bad, but I'm saying compared to the others.
Compared to the other two, it's just not.
My dad has such a bad opinion about this film. He thinks that it's like a great movie.
Okay, that's a little far, man.
It's an L.
It's an L take, but it does have redeemable qualities.
It does.
It does have redeemable qualities.
It's very well directed.
If you got nothing else to do and you've seen all the other Godfather movies, maybe it's worth the time. Maybe it's worth the time.
I watched like the one that they released in 2021, like the Coda.
The Godfather Coda, the death of Michael Corleone.
Yeah, which they spoil the.
Yeah, like geez, thanks.
Like he doesn't really die.
Does he? Like.
In a way, he does.
Yeah, like his soul dies.
Yeah, and then they just show him at like like a villa in Sicily, and he's like
sulking.
He's old,
yeah,
and we know that this is his end, but it's not really.
He's old, sad, he's got nobody.
Yeah,
did it all. I mean,
the way that the movie would have been better is if the plot had more to do with. In my opinion, the best part of the film was his relationship with Kay, his old wife.
Yeah,
I thought those were the best scenes because they had such a sad.
Yeah, so like melancholy. It's like, dude, you could have had it. You had it, and you threw it for something you didn't even really care about.
Yeah.
You know, like you gave it all for nothing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I thought that if they just focused the plot more on that instead of Sofia Coppola who can't act, and freaking Andy Garcia.
he looked right at you.
Andy Garcia, who's not even Italian.
Yeah, dude, he's like the most like faux Italian ever.
Yeah, exactly. He's like needs to like show his freaking DNA at this point.
Like,
he's not.
He's
Italian.
like a Family Guy Italian.
Yeah. He's
hey,
like,
oh.
And I didn't like him in that movie.
No, he was not good.
Sofia Coppola, I mean, she's a disaster in that movie.
Every time, guys, listeners at home, I want you to know, every time Nima insults Sofia Coppola, he has
he looks daggers at Sarah over here.
Yeah, well, I've never seen someone that's so in love with Sofia Coppola.
Well, she is a good talent behind the camera.
Yeah, behind the camera.
She found her niche. And Loki, I feel like it was
screen.
more on Papa Coppola for putting her in there.
Oh,
and do you know,
of course.
Nick Cage is like Coppola, like his nephew.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, factoid. I'm like the factoid man.
Here, let's go back to Sarah for a second.
Oh, yes.
The most shocking thing about her love of Sofia Coppola is Sofia Coppola's best movie, her signature movie, she hates. Like
coming from somebody who's watched 2 Sofia Coppola movies, I don't want to hear it.
It's not like you don't like it. It's you hate it.
She despises that movie?
Yes.
What? Why?
She can't explain
it.
Yeah.
Tired.
Virgin Suicide is literally as slow as.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
There's a lot more to latch on to.
It's about the characters. It's about the characters.
Yeah, it's about the characters for me and what the film means. And to me, the meaning of Lost in Translation is so
sweet. It's cute.
I was gonna say a word that starts with an A. I don't remember.
Asinine.
Yeah.
Really?
Asinine.
Hey.
It might be that.
Let's go with that.
Asinine is like.
I'm just like,
yeah.
Whatever. Like she just has with a lot more substance for me. Like even Bling Ring like has a lot more substance for me.
What's that on IMDb?
Let's check it,
Who
dude.
Cares?
Pull it up.
Let's
see. Dude, it's gonna be like.
Me and Nima had a conversation the other day about how the critics are mostly male. So
that's true.
Movies, like, are always.
So then the ratings are accurate.
Hey.
Oh,
I got you.
Oh,
5.6.
Sorry, 5.6. That seems a little harsh.
This is audience score too.
Okay,
so
audience score I trust.
If
audience score I trust.
If women can't go write a review, that's on you.
Don't go to IMDb. That's like
that's not.
That's
our
true.
problem.
I feel you find like IMDb is like a total
Letterboxd.
sausage fest.
Letterboxd
Letterboxd is yeah.
I hope it's lower.
I hope it's lower.
That'd be hilarious.
Dude, I love the beef you guys have. This is great, man.
I just don't get why.
For the record, I love Nima.
It's all in good
and
fun.
You will never say it back, but that's okay.
Is Emma Watson in this movie?
Yeah.
What?
Okay, maybe it's slightly redeeming.
Okay, well, I just want to say that everyone I know rated it 5 stars, but on Letterboxd it
Emma.
less. But I think there's more to Bling Ring than there is.
Maybe it's like how
Wait, what is it?
I'm not saying.
Lost in.
Just
I don't
tell
know.
us lower.
What
Just
did-
tell us lower.
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't
it's
think.
lower.
Yeah, I don't think, dude. Lost in Translation is a great movie.
I just and
There you go.
can think that.
Yeah.
I just don't think so. Like,
It's your child's your opinion.
yeah.
And you know what? It gets better as you watch it. And
That it does.
I'll tell you this about Lost in Translation. I mean, Sarah's not gonna accept it, but like, if you watch Lost in Translation like really late, like I'm saying like 12, and
Really
you're
late.
tired, and you just allow yourself to get lost in
In
the
translation.
lights in the lights of Tokyo, and just watch them go to karaoke bars, like, and the little ambiguous ending. You're like, oh wow, this is
I
beautiful.
get it,
I can
I
go
get
to
it.
sleep now.
Because you're like delirious, and it
Yeah.
makes sense.
It's good if you're delirious.
Yeah.
No, Nima, the big difference between you and I is that
I'm right, you're wrong.
Oh.
Is that I appreciate a movie with good
Where's the button?
dynamic, and
Where's
you
the button?
appreciate good movies with good direction.
That's
Oh.
such a lie. I appreciate both.
No,
It
because
does
for me,
have
for a
good
movie to be
dynamic.
good for me, like I have to be invested in the characters and the dialogue.
I
and
am.
the happenings.
I
But
find-
you don't need that to enjoy a movie, which I think is.
Well,
where we
sometimes a
differ.
movie can just be a vibe, bro. Like,
Well, that's not the kind of movie.
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
typically-
like,
Like
dude, Once Upon a
David
Time in Hollywood
Lynch.
is a total vibe.
Well, I think that some David Lynch films aren't.
They're
meandering like
barely characters in that
I
movie.
don't know. I think in Blue Velvet there was the very definitive
that.
character. Like,
They're
dude,
very
Frank
definitive. I think
Booth.
Mulholland Drive is also
Yeah.
definitive.
Is Frank
Wild at
Booth
Heart is
the
definitive.
villain guy?
Yeah, he's
Yeah, he's
the,
crazy.
Oh my god,
It's
it's
awesome.
like Heineken. Fuck that shit.
But it's also like, you'd be lying if you said like David Lynch movies are about the story.
'Cause I don't think he even knew what some of the movies are about.
He's definitely like a drug user.
Yeah,
Was.
100%.
He's dead.
I think he
Like
just
the
loved
movies.
black. He loved black coffee, and then look, he just got his mind. Yeah, Blue Velvet. Trying to get the video
God,
demonetized.
that movie is sick.
Good
I
movie.
love that.
It was honestly, it was such a trip watching it for the first time. I was just like, whoa.
Have you seen Eraserhead?
No, I know that's the one with the
Okay.
messed up baby.
So, I only watched it
It's
once.
That's just the Flint, Michigan baby.
Yeah, it's.
That's
You know what?
Yeah,
I
lead
think it's
water.
about-
crazy thing to
Lead
say.
water baby. I'm just saying, U.S. government, fix it.
Do Are you from Michigan?
No.
Are you from California?
I'm from California, born and
Okay,
raised.
cool.
I would never go to Michigan.
Anyway,
Except
so
for the Great Lake, maybe.
I mean, I have kind of a dark opinion about Eraserhead.
Dude,
I
lay it
think
on
it's
me.
kind of a movie about abortion.
Yeah, the baby. That's kind of what I picked up.
Yeah, it's very dark, and I watched it once and I really didn't like it. That was my first David Lynch, and maybe I'd like it more on second, but I thought it was just so dry and dark.
Isn't it his first movie?
I
I don't know. I think he's still trying to figure out his thing. Maybe some steps there.
Yeah, probably something.
Because it is in black and white. Not to say black and white it's like bad. Because dude, Raging Bull, one of my other
Yeah,
all-time favorite
It's a
movies.
very great film.
Great movie. Oh my god,
What,
dude.
what
That movie kind of saved Scorsese's career.
What?
That's-
No, seriously, if he didn't do it, like he would have retired. Like,
Ooh.
yeah, Robert De Niro had to twist his arm to make it.
Have you seen Lost Highway?
No, that's another one I want to see. That's another Lynch one.
Yes.
All I know is Willem Dafoe is scary as hell in that movie.
It's not Willem Dafoe.
His teeth are messed up. Lost Highway. That's Willem Dafoe's in that movie. Hey, Sarah thought it was William Dafoe for the longest time. Sorry to throw Sarah under the bus here.
Sarah catching a stray.
William Dafoe. Look, it's Willem Dafoe. But actually, his real name is
Where?
Dafoe. Like, I didn't even know that. He just changed it.
This guy, you mean?
Is it Willem Dafoe? Is he in that movie?
I think you're thinking
Wait,
Wild at
hold on.
Heart because he's in Wild
No,
at Heart.
he's in another David Lynch movie with scary teeth.
that
Oh,
guy.
he's in Wild at Heart?
Did I
That
not
guy.
just say
Look,
that?
look.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, Sarah's right. He's in Wild at Heart with the scary teeth.
This movie
Yeah.
I watched like at 12 a.m.
Don't get too hyped on it.
This
Yeah.
movie scared the crap out of me when I watched it like at 12 a.m.
dude.
I was hearing stuff in my house. I was like freaking out. This movie is scary. It's a great film. And this guy, Robert Blake, who's this very creepy looking man,
Mm.
in it, there's a good story about Robert Blake who died recently.
Oh no.
So he went out to eat with his wife at a diner in California.
Luigi Mangione showed up.
And he went in, then his wife and them go out to their car. His wife gets shot.
What?
And the cops, find the gun on him. He's like, you killed your wife. His defense was, I didn't kill my wife because I was going back into the diner to pick it up off the table.
The gun?
Yeah. Isn't that the worst alibi you've
That's
ever heard? And he didn't go to jail.
It worked.
Yeah.
Dude, that kind of reminds me of the whole Hugh Jackman situation. Not Hugh Jackman. Sorry, he's still alive and well. Original Lex Luthor, Gene Hackman. Gene Hackman.
Oh God, yeah.
That was
Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin. Dude, I was like, imagine. Do you think he held the gun like to the side or like directly at her or like,
Alec Baldwin's not the type of guy to hold it to the side.
No, maybe you should say he was like looking at it like.
He's a tough guy.
Yeah, he's a tough dude. He's just like. He's in Team America World Police. Whenever I think of Alec Baldwin,
I've never seen it, but I want to.
Good movie.
That's South Park.
Same South Park guys.
Yeah.
So Sarah, we would hate it.
Yeah.
Hate it.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, Gene Hackman, is the guy. Him and his wife died
And
in
the dog.
same house, and the dog. They all died in the same house within a few days of each other. No one called anybody, and what's the verdict? They look like they were killed.
I gotta think, dude. I'm thinking probably carbon monoxide poison.
That's what I thought. It's either they're killed. Well, you could kill someone with carbon monoxide.
Yeah, it's either.
Believe me on that.
Oh. It's something I should know.
Want to confess to you?
Maybe we should.
No,
maybe we should crack the door.
We watched,
Maybe we should
we
crack
watched
the door.
Virgin Suicide.
What's that
She
gas mask
died.
over there?
Remember?
Oh no, the movie spoiled. No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, no.
Somebody
don't know
dies.
who.
It's whoever. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, it
Somebody.
tells you at the
As long
very
as it's not James Woods. Stay alive, my king. Glorious King James Woods.
Nah, James Woods drives away at the end.
Yeah.
What?
It's just like
Whatever
Screw
doesn't kill you
this.
makes you
Yeah.
stronger.
I don't think so.
he drove away to be in Casino.
Yeah, he's like, I gotta go. I gotta go talk to Sharon Stone.
Yeah, I gotta go do some coke with Sharon Stone.
Dude, and Sharon Stone
Have
is.
you watched Babylon?
No, that movie starts with an elephant taking a dump in your face.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like the.
That's pretentious.
That is pretentious.
It's like, oh, it's nature.
I don't know. That's the
Did they
excuse.
like put a glass table and the director was
Dude,
under
that's
there?
some jackass shit. Like, yeah, keep rolling. Johnny, keep rolling.
It's very Kubrickian. It's like
Dude,
think
under a
Kubrick would
glass
like
table
slow
and
it
the
down. Dude, okay.
elephant dumps on you.
Zack Snyder would slow it down and make a 3-minute scene of just the elephant dumping. Who's that one guy, like the guitarist who loves poop? John Mayer. John Mayer loves poop. And like he would be all over it.
Wow.
Dude, Zack Snyder, there's a guy who is really blown it. That guy had so many,
Potential.
So much potential. I think Loki had something like, dude, you are gonna be in the editing bay and you can't do anything else. You can't direct the movie. You just gotta edit the movie. And even then you're like co-editor. Cause dude, oh my god. I love the Watchmen movie.
I gotta see it. I hear good things about it.
You gotta watch the 3-hour cut.
3 hours.
So
damn.
yeah.
Oh, don't even.
Yeah, but not for. Yeah, I'll watch a 3-hour movie like The Godfather. But when
Yeah,
it's
not for some-
Watchmen, you're like.
Dude, Watchmen is a great. It's like a landmark story, comic story, and it's like you have to like do it over a couple of days. I couldn't just sit there and do 3 hours unless it's Oppenheimer. That I could do.
Oh yeah.
And even
we gotta
then-
talk about that. Do you like that movie?
I love Oppenheimer.
Yeah, we have very similar tastes.
Yeah, dude.
shockingly. I mean,
I told you.
Dude, I think that's why I had such a strong response when I first watched him. Like, dude, this dude is so pretentious, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's me. I'm the same dude.
I'm not pretentious.
Like,
I
dude.
literally
Your
like.
friend is literally calling
I
you
literally like superhero movies.
Well, dude, yeah, but
That is not
I
me.
saw the IMDb. I'm like, wait a minute, and I'm like, then I scroll through. I'm like, wait a minute, I like a lot of these movies too.
I've seen pretentious. Okay, shout
What
out,
is the
shout
most
out
pretentious
to
movie?
Cameron McClure
Cameron McClure.
from my high school.
Mm.
Now that kid is the most pretentious movie fan ever.
What's his favorite movie?
I don't even remember what he said it. Well, he said it was Reservoir Dogs, but he considers it an 8 out of 10.
Are you serious?
So he doesn't even like the movie really that much. But no, he just
8
every
out of
time.
10 is a pretty good rating.
No, but you're
It's a B.
No,
Yeah.
a half a good movie.
not for your favorite movie
is
though.
5 point like a decent movie. Like 8 is good. Like 5 is like is mid. People don't understand how the rating system works. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Half. Yeah, I count to 10.
gotta-
People don't know how to count to 10.
We gotta,
Like the Logan Paul song.
We
1,
gotta
2, 3, 4,
we
5.
gotta have a word from our sponsors here.
Dude,
I gotta break this up.
I'm just saying, dude. A mid movie is like say Bling Ring. People say it's 5.6.
Ooh.
I'm not saying it's mid. I haven't seen it, but they're saying
Destroyed.
it's an average movie. They're not saying it's atrocious. But say 8.10, 8 out of 10 is a really good movie. I don't know if you can do Reservoir Dogs. Like, oh my God, Reservoir Dogs like that. Reservoir
The
Dogs.
reason I said he's
Hot dog.
The reason I said he's pretentious is his favorite movie. He won't rate it honestly because he's obsessed with like analyzing all the technical. Like he takes in like significance. Like he would probably watch a silent film from like 1930 and be like, "Wow, this is a top 5."
Is that what it sounds like?
Not.
Is that how he sounds?
No, he's a nice guy, cool guy.
But dude, let your stuff enjoy things. Come on.
But and then like he won't like consider any superhero movies as like valuable, like Dark Knight, for instance.
Dude, come on. The Dark Knight is that movie. It is that good.
It is, but
it is
he
that
wouldn't rate it well because of the fact it's a superhero movie.
Dude, even people, I think people do that more for Marvel movies. But even, dude, Captain America: The Winter Soldier.
Yeah, thank you.
Is a fire movie.
I've talked about that like 500 times on my show.
What happened? Do people like usually like, no, it's not. It's not the movie.
I
Dude,
mean, not good people, but bad people. Like, not
like directly, yes.
Cameron's not a bad person, but he's wrong.
Just does bad things. Yeah. Good people do bad things.
I haven't talked to him in like 4 years.
They hit him up like, dude, we'll go watch The Winter Soldier. He's like, no, I'll go watch the Doctor of Cabinet of the Doctor of Cabinet of Dr. Caligari.
Yeah, that's obscure.
Obscure silent film.
Or how about Battleship Potemkin?
Battleship Potemkin. Now we're getting Russian up in here, dude. That, oh my God. How did people even watch those movies back in the day? It's like,
apparently that was like Kubrick's favorite movie as a kid.
Well, he was like born like what? Like the Dust Bowl, like 1932.
Probably like 1930s. He was
like,
born.
Yeah, dude was like choking up dust.
I know, yeah, being born during the
in
Dust Bowl
Manhattan.
sounds-
In Manhattan.
In Manhattan,
The
yeah.
Manhattan Dust Bowl.
Man, basically.
I don't know if he's from Manhattan, but he's from New York City.
New York.
What movie was I talking about?
Dark Knight?
No,
Winter Soldier?
Oh, Oppenheimer.
Yes.
So I saw this. I made a big mistake actually on this. The premiere of Oppenheimer was in London. I was in London when I saw Oppenheimer, but I went to the wrong theater.
No, dude.
I could have seen everybody. They were in Leicester Square. I don't know if you
Leicester. My grandma's actually from Leicester.
Really?
Yeah, she's from Leicester, England.
Okay, well, this is Leicester Square in London.
Oh, okay. She's from under Leicester Square. She's born in the catacombs. I don't know.
Have you been to London?
I have always wanted to go.
It's a sick city. I really like it, and I saw
better
it.
than Paris, everybody.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
And I saw it in a massive IMAX. I was
Dude, I'm
2
jealous.
screens away because I booked it so late. But even then, I still really enjoyed it, and it was just sick. And it was actually in my top 50. It has since been pushed out, but it's probably like top 55. And I really am just. I'm on the Christopher Nolan train right now. I really believe in him as
He is that guy.
A man and a director. I'm just trying to piss
Again
her off.
with
man.
a man.
Like, dude,
trying to
wide
piss
eyes
her
right at
off.
Sarah over
I'm
here.
trying to piss her off because she only likes Sophia Coppola because she's a woman.
That's not true.
I just
Would
called
that
you
be
out.
if she was a man? Would you like her films less?
Yeah, she would.
Well, I don't think her.
Oh.
I think her perspective as a woman is something I appreciate.
But what if
her
he was a
going.
feminine man and had that same perspective?
I don't think a feminine man has the same perspective.
She's a very
Fair enough.
identitarian. She believes that
Identitarian, is that a
Whoa,
word?
you're
Is that?
like, okay, I
you
don't-
you believe that like only people coming from a certain group can tell a certain story.
I think I agree with that. I think people who have lived it can tell a
Exactly.
story. Like
Better.
Scorsese.
I
you
know
think it'd be
better, but I don't believe that it's impossible.
I don't think it's impossible, but I definitely will discount the product.
Wait, that means you're just judging it without even seeing it. You're saying you'll discount it based on the identity of the person.
Well, it would be hard for me to kind of like not take that into account as I go in to watch it.
I see. I mean, I get what you're saying. Like people,
I have a controversial question.
Oh.
How about the Matrix directors?
What about the Matrix?
Oh yeah, that is
How do you
all.
judge
That's a
that?
can of worms. What you got?
Okay, can I
Do
get
you-
more context?
Oh, yes. Okay. So the Wachowski brothers are now both. Get this, the Wachowski sisters.
Okay.
And so how does that, in their perspective, influence, like, say, what movie would you
Is
say?
The Matrix just an allegory for being trans?
Basically, yeah.
So then they have that lived experience under their belt. What
So
we're
if
talking
they
about.
made like Virgin Suicides, would you judge it as a female film? She's gonna lie.
Ooh.
I think that's an interesting question. I don't know.
I was thinking that myself.
I don't know how to go about answering it because I
You need to
think.
speak to your lawyer.
Dude, wait, where's my Saul Goodman card? I got it.
Oh yeah.
No, actually, I do have a card. Seriously, you should call the number. He'll pick up. No, seriously. Like, like
Oh, that's funny.
yeah, dude. No, seriously, he'll pick up. Sorry, I really interrupted.
No, it's okay. I don't know. I think Oh my god, okay, guys, they're already laughing at me.
I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing. I don't know why Neima's laughing.
No,
I'm listening.
I'm laughing as in like.
No, he just got asthma. He's just he just got asthma.
I'm laughing that I came up with such a brilliant question.
I don't think it's that brilliant.
Well, I mean, what
It's
movie were
brilliant.
okay? So if they oh my god, if they directed the Virgin Suicides, would it be different? It'd probably be worse. It'd probably be worse. Yeah, it'd probably be worse.
Yeah, because their experience with womanhood is different.
But she just adapted a book.
Yeah,
It's not even her experience.
But maybe she read the book one stormy night.
Experience into
The direction.
her adaptation of the book.
I would say that
She captures girlhood
Sofia
so well.
Coppola is really good at making like or directing films with like a very sort of sweet
Yeah.
and light sort of direction style while also being like warm. And
I don't know. Priscilla was kind of cold.
Priscilla was cold.
Cold and
hard.
clinical.
Yeah.
All right. Well, at least the two I've seen.
Yeah,
But
two.
they're so similar. Like I said, you just
We
refuse
got
to
Priscilla.
accept
We're
it.
gonna watch Priscilla now.
Yeah,
Like it's on the
Priscilla.
list.
Maybe you'll like Priscilla. I don't
Oh,
know.
dude, hey, Jacob Elordi is gonna make you feel things. Watch out. Jacob Elordi is gonna make you feel
Who's
things.
that?
He's the guy who plays Elvis. He's like the
Oh.
6'5", like mountain of a man. So I got a little carried away. He is just like he's just like Elvis, and he just has like he's basically the anti-Austin Butler, who is still stuck as Elvis, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that movie pissed me off.
Yeah, Neiman did not watch Elvis.
Dude, don't
Hey,
watch Elvis.
good, I
Tom
didn't.
Hanks is farting it up, like he's stinking it up as some German dude. I don't know. He's like, I'm the snowman. I'm the snowman. Like you're so stupid. Okay, I'm actually Tom Hanks' like biggest hater.
I'm not a fan of him.
I'm not a
either.
fan of Tom Hanks.
I find him boring.
Yes,
And kind of like
like Woody.
it's not even his acting. I just like
Well, he's a good actor. It's just him as a dude.
I don't like. He just
Saving Ryan's Privates. He was great in that.
Saving Ryan's Private.
Saving Ryan's Privates. He was great.
Is that like an alternative version?
Dude, yeah, that's the
It's like the starving.
that's the X cut. Yeah, yeah. The start. Oh, wow, that is a
Thank
pull.
you.
I also just don't like his face. He's
No, he very punchable face.
yeah, it's like he looks like you just want to beat him up.
Yeah, dude, I would low-key take him behind the alleyway and like what's good? Like, okay, that sounds a little weird, but I'd beat him up, bro. I got the gang and like we'd come down the alleyway just snapping.
Sarah, what do you think about Tom?
Can I have a movie he's been in?
Saving Ryan Private.
Ryan.
I'm sorry,
Watched it.
Sully.
I haven't watched it.
Sully Sullenberg.
Sully Sullenberg.
Nope.
Actually, he's actually pretty good.
Is that the sequel?
Sully Sullenberger's Burgers. He opens a burger shop.
Okay,
Yeah. He opens a burger joint and then a plane flies into that shit. And
Is
like
he not
he's-
Forrest Gump?
he is Forrest Gump.
Oh, then.
Mama.
I actually hated that movie growing up.
Jenny. No.
because
Baby.
I was like,
Bye,
to my dad, I was
bye.
like, to my dad, I was like,
So
what's your favorite
stupid.
movie? And he was like, Forrest Gump. Let's
Really?
watch it. And I was so little, and I was like, this guy's annoying. I don't like him. And so I just kind of.
You're admitting this publicly.
My whole life.
Mm.
I was a child. Like I didn't know.
No, I get. I low-key. I watched
We're
Forrest
keeping
Gump,
tabs.
and I was just
Okay.
like, yeah, but also like, dude, I don't know. Like, I don't know. It wasn't like people love the Forrest. Like, oh my god, he's so dumb. We love him. Like, dude, I don't know. He's kind of stupid. Like,
Well, I think that's the point.
that's the point. And he just starts running around.
Yeah.
And then low-key Jenny, a little overhated. I think she was just really like, I don't know. She just messed up. But like Jenna, I don't know. I just think that movie just isn't that great. Like, dude, that
sorry,
movie,
Dad.
like, dude, I'm
just,
sorry.
like-
I think I want to say it came out either the same year or the year after Shawshank Redemption. I don't know, but that movie, I'm surprised that isn't on the list. Is that on the list?
It's in my great movie list, but it's not in
Non-top 50?
But the reason is, okay, I could be on my top 50 if I watch it again. It's just been like 5-6 years.
Same here, dude.
So, my ratings, like my system, I developed like 4 years ago. So
system.
everything else, I kind of just like gave an approximate rating,
I see.
and I just give that like above a 9, make it great.
Dude, okay, the 90s years for films, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Do you know, okay, well, a reason I respect Spielberg so much as like a creative is that he made Schindler's List and Jurassic Park in the same year, 93.
Okay, I haven't seen Schindler's List. I really want to watch it. I'm waiting to watch it with somebody. But
I have not seen it either.
oh, really?
I have not seen it either.
You're talking about it,
Dude, I've not seen it. I'm saying I respect him for making a movie like that.
Yeah.
And Jurassic Park in the same year and not dropping dead.
And I love Jurassic Park, and I've watched it like in the past 6 months, like twice.
Ooh.
And I just think it's like the perfect movie.
It is a
for,
perfect
like,
movie.
kids and young adults.
Mhm.
But obviously, it could be enjoyed by everyone.
It's a movie, dude. That's a rare movie to find where it's just everybody can enjoy it, and like they're not trying to push hard to one market. I feel like that's the problem with movies these days. They're trying to tailor everything to like this demographic and this demographic.
Oh yeah.
Disney, Walt Disney, you ain't got the answers, man. Like, you need to have like a movie like what happened to the classic blockbusters like Con Air?
Okay,
oh my God. Oh, sorry. What do you think of the new Jurassic World coming out? Any interest?
Oh God. I'm not interested in any of those Jurassic Park like
The Jurassic World, any Jurassic Park sequel.
I mean, I saw one Jurassic World, but I'm just like, what's the point of this?
Yeah, I don't know. Chris Pratt's cool, I guess.
Isn't it just the same story over and over and
no,
over?
it's a bigger dinosaur this time. It's
Yeah,
this one has like
So
eel
stupid.
DNA, and it can like turn into a frog, and it can like turn
It's
invisible.
just dumb. How about they make like another movie with dinosaurs?
How about you turn Kathleen Kennedy into a dinosaur, and she just like chases George Lucas around?
Do you know Kathleen Kennedy?
No. Is she Kennedy?
You're fired.
Yeah.
No.
Never mind.
No, she's like is like the head creative at
She
Lucasfilm.
ruined Star Wars.
Yeah, she did not do a great job. Okay, credit is due. Force Awakens could have worked, but then she was
with
like,
a massive asterisk.
yes,
it could have worked.
massive asterisk.
It's just because it left open loads of questions.
The mystery box.
Yeah, but that was a lie.
Mm-hmm.
And
It wasn't
look,
a lie. It was she went. What's his name? Ryan. It's like Ryan. Not Ryan
Johnson.
Gosling. Ryan Johnson was like, dude, do your thing, and he just took a dude. He was just like, I'm gonna screw everything up.
But
and he
look,
did.
But look, J.J. Abrams is fundamentally not a smart guy.
No, he's not a great writer.
He's a great marketer. He just creates a bunch of questions that
Lost.
are somewhat interesting, but could be answered very quickly.
Yes.
That just leaving the movie on a cliffhanger that was admittedly very good saved the movie. But like when you realize it's just a very average film,
It's a complete rehash. Let's be honest.
yeah, and a bad one.
Yeah, it's okay. I don't say it's horrible. It's not horrible.
Hey, what did South Park say about Kathleen Kennedy?
Ooh. Can I say it here?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like
Sarah will implode.
no, I can't say it. Sarah, I can't say it. I can't say it.
But that's her whole thing. And all
It
the
is true.
stars she makes are like brunettes like her, like white middle-aged
Daisy Ridley.
women.
Well, she's not middle aged, but
Daisy Ridley and the Phoebe Waller-Bridge from the new Indiana Jones movie.
oh,
They're all like, she just puts herself into every movie. She's such
I
a
think
loser.
Daisy Ridley, honestly, she's a good actress, but they gave her nothing to work with
I heard
Ray.
they just hired her because she could cry on command.
Dude, I remember. Really?
Yeah, if you watch the audition tape, she's like crying it up and
She barely cries in that movie.
exactly.
If anything, they did John Boyega so dirty. And oh
Yeah.
my god, dude, John Boyega hasn't really recovered. The only person, the only two people have really gotten out there unscathed, not unscathed. Oscar Isaac
Right.
and Adam Driver. Adam Driver.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Daisy
Kathleen
Ridley's
Kennedy does
career
lip
is
sync, though.
over.
Who?
Ridley's career is over.
Yeah, she is kind of not doing too great. Like,
Freaking, I don't even know if Ian McDermott was even the emperor in that last
no, he
one.
was. He was.
I know, I'm
Because
just
dude, he
saying.
will always come back.
It was almost like an AI.
It basically was, I made Snoke. Like, are you serious, dude? Like, I actually want to know. I thought Snoke I thought he was going to be Plagueis.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, are you serious? And now he's just Hugh Hefner. Like, you just made him into Hugh Hefner and killed him.
God,
that
don't
movie-
Remind me.
Dude, I saw that in theaters, dude, and the audience reaction was unreal. Everyone was like hyping, booing Kylo, and everyone was hyped. And then as soon as Leia started flying through space, everyone was just like,
Lol.
like,
that
dude.
was like
That's when I knew. I was like, wait a
unintentionally hilarious.
Dude, it was so funny. I was like, wait a minute. That's when things really start going off right. And they have Rose, whatever the hell Rose was doing.
Oh yeah, Rose Tico, the
Rose
greatest
Tico.
Star Wars character ever.
But I felt bad for her because they totally sidelined her character in episode 9.
But that's what they should have done because she's a terrible character.
Yeah. But dude, honestly, episode 9 was, I think, worse than 8
It objectively was
because
worse.
it tried to please everybody and please nobody.
Instead of just destroying the originals, they went back to the prequels and destroyed Anakin's arc.
Yes.
By making
Oh
him
my
this
God.
the chosen one. They just made it like, oh no, Rey's the one that
Mhm.
was really the chosen one.
Yeah, that was so dumb. Like, his sacrifice meant nothing.
Yeah.
It meant nothing.
It all meant nothing. In Force Awakens, they undo the whole original trilogy in the first 15 minutes where
Yeah.
they blow up the New Republic. Oh, the Republic's gone. It's
Dude,
the
no one cares about the New
rebellion
Republic,
again.
dude. Like, they were honestly lame and ineffectual anyway.
Yeah, it's like they deserve to lose. They created this whole government and they let their enemy create basically like a
They let the
mega
First
nuke.
Order turn into a bigger Death Star. Like, guys, did you not take notes what happened last time?
Yeah, like you can't
Where's
just
Admiral
like,
Akbar?
Where's Allah Akbar?
I gotta go. Like, dude, I want to be here.
I mean, just grab some bombers and bomb the crap out of them.
Yes.
I mean, what is gonna?
Like, dude, I'm sorry. You guys let the First Order pull up, and like that was so bad. Honestly, I was actually hoping, I guess, because I'm just a big ass separatist, that the droid army would somehow show back up.
This is all like dependent on if they hired people that liked
Competent.
Star Wars.
Yes.
No, even that the people that loved Star Wars. They just found people that were like, JJ. They hired him because he did the Star Trek.
Yeah,
reboot.
Jar Jar Abrams did.
Yeah, they just hired him because he did Star Trek.
And he actually did a pretty decent job. I'll give him that much. I like the Star Trek movies. I think Chris Pine is the best Hollywood Chris, and I will die on that hill.
No, you don't like William Shatner?
Well, no, Chris Pratt. Sorry, William Shatner will always be Kirk.
Okay.
But he's like Hollywood Chris's, the Chris, like Chris
Oh,
Hemsworth.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
William Shatner, dude, I love William Shatner is so funny, dude.
Yeah.
There's this interview, dude. He's like he's just busting this guy's balls like a radio host. Like he's just the most passive aggressive, maliciously compliant thing.
Oh my God, is this the one?
I showed you it,
Yeah.
and it's so funny, dude. It's just William Shatner is just trolling a guy for 5 minutes. He is just, dude, and honestly, the whole Star Trek cast originally are just all great.
Yeah.
Even though like him and George Takei are beefing. Yeah, for some reason. George Takei was actually another interesting factoid for you. He was the guy. Remember that the tank, the separatist super weapon, and that one arc you like?
Oh, in Clone Wars.
Clone Wars. Yeah, he voices the Nemoidian on that tank. George Takei. Well,
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, he does. You recognize his voice. Like, oh my.
What was that guy? I know the name of the general. I just forgot it.
Yeah, I don't know. He's some Nemoidian guy. I don't know.
Isn't it Lot Dud?
Lot Dodd. It might be Lot Dodd. Yeah, they have some dumbass names.
No,
That's not him. But it's the same race. Masamada. Glepshido.
This guy.
Yes, that fatty.
Lock Durd. Oh yeah, it is. It's George Takei. I saw it.
Lock Durd. Are you serious? Are you serious? Look at his face.
I love the.
Oh my god.
They became like undesirables after.
Yeah, the Nemoidians?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They lost all their money and their power, and everybody hated them.
Everyone hates them
because they started the war.
Yeah, because they blocked Naboo, and the same with the Muns. They're like
the Munes.
The Munes, yeah, Munes. They are like the big banking clan. Dude, honestly, George Lucas has to chill with the racial stereotypes, because dude, in Episode 1 it was off the charts. Like,
well,
dude,
yeah, they say Watto is
yeah,
Jewish, but
no, dude.
I think he's more Arab.
Yeah, I could see. I think George just kind of took the desert peoples and just threw them together to make the most racist caricature he could for no reason. And like everyone, when they did like the Star Wars retrospective, everyone was like, "Yeah, I don't know why George did that." Like they're just like,
I like it. It's funny.
Dude, I like the Nemoidians kind of make me chuckle.
But look,
like,
the
that's
Nemoidian,
so racist, dude.
But they're also like they're based off the
They're
Japanese.
Chinese.
No, they're more Japanese.
More Japanese?
Because think about it, they're like a strong navy and they're good with
yeah,
commerce.
and they have like a droid army, I guess. Like,
oh yeah, like kamikaze.
yeah. I never thought about it like that, but I could see what you mean.
Anyway, well we're at about
anyway.
1:30. So do you guys? How much more do you want to do?
Dude, I can keep going all day. Seriously.
Sarah, what do you think?
I don't care. No plans.
Do you want to set like a 30 minutes?
Hmm?
Do you want to go for 30 more minutes? Make it 2 hours? Or
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Honestly, I can probably go like as long as conversation takes, dude. I'm loving it.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we'll go.
But let's respect your time, dude. You're the guy at the show, so whatever you want.
No, I can stay, but just for rewatchability, probably.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah, I know. I'll just skim through the clips. Like this is where I said that. We should do a time stop, like the George Lucas racial character
Oh, yeah.
character bit.
We summarize every.
Let's just talk about Star Wars. I
Yeah.
don't want to talk about other movies.
Dude, what other movies do you need?
What do you mean, like Star Wars?
Like, dude, like I mean, like Star Wars is all you need.
Oh,
Except
yeah,
1
yeah.
through 6, Clone Wars. Bruh, I'm good.
Yeah, that's
Tell that to
it.
the Chinese audiences because they don't like Star Wars.
Do they not?
No, like Disney has tried hard to make Star Wars work in China.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just they love Marvel. They love Marvel, but I think Star Wars just because they didn't grow up with Star Wars like we did.
Didn't they, like, take the fin off the cover
Yeah,
or
they
something?
made him super
'Cause he's
small.
black.
'Cause he's black.
And
Yeah,
black
they did the
people
same thing
don't
with
play
Black
well in
Panther. They had him
China.
have his mask on in the poster.
Nice.
Just like dude, there's no low Disney won't stoop. Like they want people to think they're all like virtuous signaling. They love it all. Like dude, they want the
Exactly.
money. Like there was one thing they did. I think it was like the animated shorts. They were like make like some trans kid, and they decided like let's make it some Christian dude struggling with his faith to play baseball. Like that's pretty American.
Yeah.
And that's not even interesting. Like that's not even interesting,
Okay.
dude. Like he's just like calling upon his faith. Like maybe struggle with his faith, bro. It's like, dude, I can't hit a ball. Does God love me? Like like I got struck out. Sorry, Star Wars. I got distracted.
Okay, so how about Phantom Menace?
I actually do not hate that movie. I think Darth Jar Jar was going to happen, and people toward George don't do that.
Interesting.
Darth Jar Jar was going to happen. It was going to happen.
I have a lot of opinions about Episode 1. It's
Dude,
definitely
lay on me.
the worst real Star Wars movie. Not
I agree.
Including the sequels.
Yeah, see, I don't think the sequels are canon.
No, they're not.
They're not canon.
They legit, especially like in the last movie, just straight up retcons parts of the old movie. So they're fake. We already established they're fake.
Yeah.
So I think Episode 1 is my least favorite of the Star Wars films.
Agreed.
But, I think it does a few things really well.
I like the politics of it.
Yeah, it is good. But Episode 3 is the best for politics.
Oh, easily.
Because it's both politics and it's like, it's entertaining for everybody.
Yes. Low-key watching it now, it's like you can't help but notice like the parallel. You're like, wait, is Trump Sidious? And I'm like, no way. Like, no way. Did George know? Like,
I don't know. It's an allegory.
You
for,
can
like,
you
the
can
rise.
apply it definitely because there's some stuff
Sure.
like I guess you can apply it to any sort of like dictatorial like authoritarian takeover, you know.
Yeah.
But my God, that movie was so good. Oh. Yes, Sarah.
I just want to say that
Yeah.
when I made political comparisons in Star Wars, you were like, "No, woman,
No,
you don't know."
no,
what
I
you're
didn't
talking
say
about."
that.
I
No,
just
not
want to
you.
move on. I already know
Mima.
that. I
And
already
then-
know that.
No, you were like, "No, woman, you don't know what you're talking about."
That's
and
not
now
what I
Alex
said.
is doing the same thing.
No,
almost
you
in
can make
same
the
way.
comparison.
Almost in the same way, and you're like, "I agree with that."
I did
agree
not.
with
I
that."
did not say I agree. I did not say I agree. I said you could make the comparison. Of course you can make the
Yeah.
comparison. I mean, it's meant to be based on
Oh
like
my God.
it's meant they're highly inspired from history, all of it.
I
Of
just took
course
credit
you
for
can make
Sarah's
it.
idea. I'm
Yeah.
like Watson and
No,
credit.
you're not the
I was
first
like,
person
that
to
was
say
such a
it.
BuzzFeed 2016, like,
Oh my God,
like,
BuzzFeed,
feminist moment for
dude,
me.
Girl Crush.
That was so girl crush for me.
Okay, well, let's talk about what I like about Phantom Menace.
Yes.
I think that the effects, specifically like the spaceships and
Dude, Lucre Hulk class Star Destroyer, not Star Destroyer, I don't know, but it's the command ship, Lucre Hulk.
oh yeah, like
Love
the
the effect of
circle
the
one.
circle one, the command ship, Anakin blows that shit up.
Okay,
Uh
so Phantom Menace, unlike Episode 2 specifically, walks the line between CGI and practical way
Yes,
better. It
yes.
looks way better than Episode 2.
Two,
for
yes,
sure.
the CGI, especially when Anakin's on the speeder, a little bad.
There's a lot of bad
Little
CGI on
bad.
that.
But that one I always know. I'm like, dude.
What's ridiculous is even the close-up shots of the clones they did CGI. Like, why couldn't they just like hire actors to stand around in armor? Like,
Because
for the
yeah,
close-up
I don't know.
shot?
George is like, I'm done, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
he
I
was
don't
just
care.
like, I don't care.
Yo, I hated Jar Jar. I don't care anymore. Like,
But yeah, so Phantom Menace, I love a lot of the effects in the film, and I think that it's still like a good story, although it can be slow at times and kind of meandering.
yeah.
And maybe the politics is a little too specific, where it's like literally about trade routes.
Yeah.
Like that's the most.
I kind of
annoying-
like that. I kind of like that.
But like, if you look at the overarching like political schemery of Sidious, where he attacks, he like creates a false flag to attack his own planet.
Yeah.
Where he's a senator to create a sympathy vote. For
Alex
himself.
Jones said it very well. I don't know if you've seen the clip
Yeah.
of him. Yeah.
Like, don't get political.
yeah.
Little
Emperor
known
Palpatine was a
senator
senator from
from
Naboo. Like, dude.
Who hires
Dude,
terrorists?
we're like the same person. Like,
Who hires terrorists to attack his planet?
yeah.
It's really funny.
Yeah.
I love that meme.
He also
he's
explains
totally right.
Evangelion really well as well. Like,
Who?
it's the anime, something called Neon Genesis Evangelion. He explains the plot very well too.
But yeah, it's like a genius like thing where it plants the seed in your head that like Sidious is, or Palpatine is Sidious, and like
It's
what
so
the plan
obvious.
is.
It's so obvious.
I mean, yeah, it's not meant to be
No,
hidden.
yeah.
And also I do like in that film, Palpatine's kind of like, if you take him at his word, he's a great leader.
Yeah.
Because he's like this wise grandfather kind of figure who's like he assumes control in a massive crisis, and the Republic is sort of like a paper tiger. It can't protect its own people.
Yeah.
Everything's falling apart, and then as the second and third movie go on, he like slowly,
You can see the colors reveal.
hints, and then in the last movie he coups the Jedi.
It's like unlimited power.
Yeah. Okay, well, tell me a bit about Phantom Menace. What do you like?
Dude, okay. The Phantom Menace, I think the practical effects that you pointed out, excellent. Like, especially for the pod, I saw this thing, it was like a documentary on it. The arena for the pod racing thing, they just put a bunch of, like they zoomed out a bunch of Q-tips.
Yes, I have.
And I'm like, Dude, George, that's great, man. Like, that's so cool. And the B1s, I dude, oh my god, the M11 droid carriers, that final fight of Naboo,
Yeah.
that was one of my favorites.
And the music.
The music,
really cool.
dude, yeah, the Duel of the Fates, that's another plus.
The ending duel is very good.
It is probably, I think, besides Anakin versus Obi-Wan, the best duel.
Yeah.
Because Loki,
Probably.
like, I'm gonna be honest, the Count Dooku versus Anakin and Obi-Wan fight is kind of cheeks.
I agree.
It's kind of cheeks until Yoda
That's
shows
true.
up. Yeah.
It's like more. Technically, it's not as good, but I guess it has like the story significance.
Yes.
But the Duel of the Fates duel in Episode 1 is like both great for the story and
Legendary.
great. Like it was like a huge leap forward from Episode 6.
Dude, yeah, because they're just like, because like look at the Obi-Wan versus like Darth Vader fight
Mm-hmm.
when they didn't know Darth was a title, and they're just like,
Right.
like just like that. You can't see it. You can't see it, but that should be good. But dude, actual like oh my god, and a double-bladed lightsaber, dude. Come on, and
Yes, the reveal.
dude, Disney tried to make that again with the dumbass Inquisitor sabers, which is like, do you know what those are?
Is that from like the throne room fight?
No, it's like the
Oh, you mean from the shows? Yeah, that's the dumbest thing.
It's
They did
so
in
dumb.
Rebels.
like it's like brrr, spins, dude.
It's so stupid.
It's again, it makes the I guess it fits the Inquisitor as well because they're basically a paper tiger. They have the intimidation factor, but they get like trounced by some not even fully trained Jedi Knight.
But how can they use it to fly?
That was stupid.
It was like
Like, are you dumb?
it's so bad.
And dude, like you break it because the hilt, like if it's connecting the I don't know the tip and the hilt. If you break that, because that's moves that if you break the spinning thing, the lightsaber is chalked, and it's so easy to do that because
Yeah.
Darth Maul like murked all of them. And how do you fly with that? You can't. You're not telling me that thing is good. You got to be using the Force.
Yeah, it can carry a 150 or 200 pound person, whatever.
So stupid. So stupid. And I thought, and I'm like the one really pissed about it because when I was a kid, I'm like, I thought it was the coolest thing ever. And I thought about it. I'm like, wait, this is dumb as hell.
Yeah, it is pretty dumb.
Another Disney Star Wars thing. Because dude, you can't beat the original Darth Maul reveal. Dude.
Yeah, I really like well the first fight with Darth Maul and Qui-Gon Jinn on Tatooine,
Yeah.
where he doesn't reveal the whole saber. Is really good.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? I forgot to say another thing I really love about Phantom Menace and why I'll always watch it is Qui-Gon,
Qui-Gon.
who's like one of my favorite Jedi.
Gone too soon.
Yeah,
I understand why he had to go, but dude, I loved Qui-Gon.
he was just like so wise, and I like how he sort of never abandoned his like convictions.
Mhm.
Have you ever seen Game of Thrones?
Yes.
He kind of
I've
in
read
a
Game of
way
Thrones.
reminds me of Ned Stark.
Ned Stark. Eddard Stark.
Yeah.
Like, dude.
And that's why I really like Ned Stark as a character.
He's Qui-Gon. Except
Yeah.
he didn't become a Force Ghost. He got his head chopped off.
Yeah, he did.
Qui-Gon was like one of the few to discover that. Like he
Mhm.
taught them all how to become Force Ghosts.
And then there's like the beautiful symmetry of Star Wars 1 through 6.
Poetry, it rhymes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
of course.
Of course.
Where
Thank you, George.
yeah, thank you. Where Qui-Gon seems to be wrong about the prophecy throughout 1 through 3. You think he's wrong, but it turns out he is right. Darth Vader is redeemed in Episode 6.
Mhm.
And when you watch Episode 1 from that mindset, you're like, oh, wow, he was a visionary.
Yeah, he knew it was good. And I think he was just because the Jedi Order at this time was just so stagnant and like dogmatic. They didn't see they couldn't see anything else besides like Mace Windu is a great example of that. He's just so like we're to buy the principles, he can't even change it. But Qui-Gon saw like he had faith in Anakin even though he was too old, too reckless, and ultimately even though it did just I think the Jedi Order did have to go. It had to go. And it honestly should have been done better in the sequels, but I guess we'll never know. But he knew what people were like. He was willing to see what people weren't. That was his thing.
Should we move on to Episode 2, or do you have more about 1?
Oh, we can talk a little about 1.
Okay.
I'm glad we didn't see a lot more of the Gungans. Like, dude, they put that in the special
We
editions.
should talk about Jar Jar. a bit.
Jar Jar.
So, I think Jar Jar is unbearable for the first like 25
Yes.
minutes.
Yeah, he is rough.
And then he kind of dies out.
Once they get to Tatooine, he's does some comedy relief bits, like
Yeah.
the horse like farts in his face, and then he like steps in poop, and he's like ookie ookie, like
When his tongue gets that.
oh yeah, those. Okay, that's still pretty bad. Like
Sarah's
he's barely
just
part of the
sitting
movie.
there. She doesn't know what we're talking about.
Yeah,
I'm enjoying.
Darth Jar Jar. I think Darth Jar Jar. There's actually some things where you can see him use hand tricks, especially for like Padme's like royal guard, the guy in the eye patch.
I've seen the video.
You've seen the video. You know what I'm talking about. I think George was like, Jar Jar is the key to all of this. Yeah. He was a secret Sith Lord the whole time.
I may have gone too far in a few places.
Mm-hmm.
He said that too.
Yes, he may have gone too far in a few places. Because, dude, Jar Jar, oh my God. When they're in the sub going down to the ocean, I had to pause it. Like, I have to pause it. Like, when I would be watching it.
Very annoying.
So bad. And it's just like, dude. And even Boss Nass is kind of stupid, too.
Oh, yeah. That's such a bad character. I love how you know all the really obscure Star Wars
I'm like, I have.
No one's heard of.
Oh, yeah, another thing. I didn't have a card deck this time. I had a Star Wars character encyclopedia of just all the characters. Dude, I have like 2. Like one's like for Clone Wars. Sorry to one up you, dude. But I have the Clone Wars one, and then the like the movie one. And I'm like, dude, Boss Nass is like so stupid, bro.
He's the greatest leader. I remember in the Clone Wars show they replace him.
Yeah, with the other guy who has
Boss Leone.
Boss Leone. He has like whiskers, and he's like Italian.
Got him. I know the name.
But dude, I would not have gotten that name.
I've seen that episode a few times.
Dude, they beat Grievous.
Yeah.
They lock up Grievous. Like, are you serious? That's the one problem I have with Clone Wars. Like, Grievous gets like trounced by the Gungans. Hey, they beat the droid armor already, but dude, you can't be bitching Grievous, bro. He's not even like canonically, he's like not like he's not like a coward yet.
Yeah.
Cause I don't know. Is the 2003 like Samurai Jack Star Wars thing, is that canon?
Oh, you mean like the kind of
Yes.
Yeah, like the other Clone Wars show.
Yeah. Is that canon anymore?
I mean, not according to Disney, but
I still think it's canon.
It was like, I think, considered like semi-canon when George was involved, because there was always like a gray area on what wasn't canon. But I liked them a lot. I think they're really cool.
Yeah, I think it's cool. I love the art style. Grievous is like, that's what Grievous should have been.
Oh yeah, he was like a legend.
He was a monster. Like,
so was Mace Windu.
Mace Windu, yeah. I needed more Mace Windu in the movies.
Yeah.
Because he bitches Jango. Yeah.
Favorites.
Give Sam Jackson purple lightsaber, dude. Love that.
Let's go to number 2 and let's talk about.
Perfect segue, actually.
Yeah, we talked about how it's neo-noir, it's a good story, but the direction and the dialogue is really terrible.
They should not have let George write the script.
Yeah.
Like, his wife was a very big part of the original trilogy, helping him like fine-tune the writing.
He just needed someone to like help him.
Someone to tell him like, George,
people sound like
this
humans.
Is stupid. Like, I think because he kind of bought into the hype. He's like, I'm George Lucas. And you are George Lucas.
Yeah.
You were born George Lucas, what it says on the certificate. And it's just like, dude, I get it, you made Star Wars, but also you need to be reined in a little bit.
Yeah, he needed help.
Yeah, I think, especially, like, hey, his vision for, like, the CGI, I think that let him go crazy.
Yep.
But script-wise, you need someone to rein him in.
Yes, he does. I say for this film, let's just talk about really the Battle of Geonosis.
Yeah.
And like the culmination of all the story elements, where the Sith grand plan, they've created an army just for this moment.
Yeah, the secret army, and like the Republic's like, whatever, we'll take it.
They back the Jedi into a corner where they have to take the army, or else like they're basically
they will be defeated by the droid army and overrun.
Yeah. So like Anakin and Padme come over there. There's a good scene that I think is like foreshadowing, where Anakin gets his hand stuck in a metal thing on the conveyor belt, and it foreshadows him losing his hand like 25 minutes later in the movie. So yeah, they get captured, and this is where Anakin and Padme have their kiss with that great song, Love.
Love Across the Stars, yeah.
Yeah, that's a sick song.
Oh my God, dude, it would not be the same without George Williams. Like, dude.
John
Williams, thank you. Oh my God, it sounds sacrilegious. Yeah. John Williams, dude. That dude knows how to make a score.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Let's talk about why was the sequel soundtrack so not memorable?
Dude, I don't know. I just think, like, John Williams can work well with the script if he knows what he's writing. I don't know. Does he write, like, when he has a script? Or does Okay. I think, dude, if they give him good stuff to work with, he will kill it. But the sequels, dude, like, what's there? Like, there's
nothing.
There's no soundtrack that I'll come back to. There's no Duel of the Fates. There's no like Anakin's, like, you know, when he gets like the black coffin, he gets like the, you know, when he becomes Vader finally. Yeah. That, oh my God. Even like Love Across the Stars, the Grievous's theme, Separatist March, Clone Wars. Like, dude,
yes.
there's none of that, right? And I never noticed that till you pointed it out.
Yeah. I've thought about it for a long time. Like, how come there was such a massive dip in quality just in the music? Forget the actual movies. But, okay, so this is like the kind of climax of the film where the Grand Army of the Republic touches down Geonosis.
And Yoda speaks normally for whatever reason.
Oh, yeah, he does for a second.
Concentrate all fire. Like, dude, what? Like, you just do that the whole time.
Yeah.
Doing it for fun.
Well, I love the Mace Windu entrance where he's like, dude, this party's over.
Yeah, he just walks in, dude. Yeah, I don't know how the Jedi pull up to Geonosis all sneakily. That's kind of crazy they did that.
And then you have the great scene where Jango Fett is decapitated.
Oh, dude.
Have you seen the original?
Dude, it's like it's so brutal.
Yeah, the original is really cool. The original is much cooler, but still the one they used in the film is really good. But I do like that Mace Windu is like more of an aggressive Jedi.
Yeah, he is like.
How he fights.
That's why he beat Palpatine, in my opinion. He's a hard counter to dark side users.
Yeah, and there's that theory that Palpatine let him beat him, but I don't believe it anymore.
No, Palpatine is like, hey, he's a master chess master, but dude, like, when it comes down to it, like when his life's on the line, he's gonna like.
It was just like the fate of the prophecy.
Yeah.
Like he had to lose in that moment to get Anakin to turn.
Yeah, he was definitely He was also he was playing it up though. He was already beaten, so he played up like the whole weak old man angle. So there is that. But Base, I think, beat him fair and square.
Yeah, he did. So then like all the people get airlifted out of the arena
Those
and
sweet ass gunships. Drunk driving one of those, dude.
And I love the sounds of the gunships. Like, and
dude, all the Star Wars sounds. Oh my god.
They're really good. And there's like a cool battle scene that ensues, and there's some really good shots actually. Even though there's a lot of CGI, there's some pretty cool shots. And then you have the final fight with
Dooku.
Yeah, Dooku, Yoda, Anakin, and Obi-Wan.
Anakin is such a whiny, like, he's like very insufferable, but I think that works for his character in the movie, so I'll give him a pass.
Yeah, and then like in the third movie, he's like grown up.
Yeah, he's a little okay. I saw someone said that it was like his body finally comes up to match his acting. And I'm like, that's mean.
Wait, his what?
So Hayden Christensen's body finally catches up to his acting, where it's like all robotic.
Oh,
and I'm like, that's messed up. Like he comes he comes Darth Vader like a cyborg, and it's like his body finally matches his acting.
What you mean.
And I'm like, dude, I think Hayden Christensen did a great job doing what George wanted him to do.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
No, he is Anakin. He is Anakin.
Yeah.
Like my dad, he is a big Hayden Christensen hater, and I never understood. I didn't think. Like, I don't know. I didn't think he was the worst thing in the world. Even, like, episode 2 where I'm like, God, he's so whiny. But that's, like, his thing. He's some, like, brash, young Padawan.
Yeah, he's very tormented by how he grew up, basically.
Yeah.
Where he has everyone taken away from him that he
loves.
Relies on.
And that's, like, his big arc.
Yeah.
His big thing. That's how Sidious gets him.
Yeah, he's like constantly searching for like a new father figure or
any movie with the father figure, like people.
Padme basically becomes his mom when his mom dies.
Yeah, that's like in episode 2. He's so creepy to Padme. Like that's so creepy. I don't know how.
Hey, she's like the one that met him as a kid.
Yeah, but like she didn't like.
She's creepy.
No, she like what? Didn't she like kiss him on the cheek or like something? Like, I don't know, Padme, he's just like...
I don't blame Anakin. Totally justified.
Dude, yeah, Natalie Portman did. You know, she was going to Harvard at the same time. She was filming.
Yeah, well, she graduated from high school when the premiere of Phantom Menace came out, I believe.
God, so cool. Yeah, now she's like lame Thor. I don't know. Like
yeah, exactly.
She's like lame. I don't know.
They just like brought her back. She should have been in Ragnarok.
Dude, totally.
It was always a big... miss, but let's get to the duel. So
yes.
You talk about the duel. You were saying like it kind of missed the mark.
I agree. Until Yoda showed up, and you can just tell, like you can see Christopher Lee's CGI face like
exactly
fucked up. Like it's so bad, and the choreo, it's just not. He's just like, you know, audience can see, but he's just basically very robotic because he's like an 86-year-old man.
Yeah.
But when like Yoda him pulls out, that's cool. There's a lot more acrobatics. And Anakin, for some reason, slashes the light. Like, dude, you have lightsabers. You can see.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, that's dumb. And Obi-Wan, like, gets, like, sliced up. He looks like Jesus in that movie. Like, he does.
Yeah. I like the line where I like the whole part where they're testing each other with the Force at first. Yoda and Dooku. And Dooku's like, "It is clear this contest cannot be decided by our knowledge of the Force, but by our skills with the lightsaber."
Dude.
He's a very like dignified man.
Signature look of superiority, and it was like I like that because you can tell it was like master and apprentice. But at that point, I saw them like basically two equals. Like they were like two grand masters, basically about to go to bat against each other. And I was like, bruh.
And that's what I like about Dooku, but it was underused. That he's like the older man that has all the experience, but sort of is kind of more like a political. Kind of like started off. Yeah, he's more like a political maneuverer now.
Yeah.
And he's sort of here to destroy what he considers a corrupt institution.
That's valid, dude. You know what's weird? Sidious is actually younger than Dooku.
Yeah.
I thought that was really weird once I figured that out.
It's a bit humiliating.
Yeah, it is a bit humiliating. It's like you're getting force choked halfway across the galaxy by some dude named Sheev who's like 20 years younger than you. Like, dude, have some respect.
Clone Wars, wasn't it?
Clone Wars, yeah.
Okay.
Like, have some respect, dude. You're like Form 2 Master in Makashi. Come on, bro. Like, dude.
All right, and I love how this movie ends.
Yes.
Where it's Dooku and Sidious meet in like this hangar.
Derelict factory in Coruscant.
Yeah.
And shout out to Dooku's ship, the Solar Sailor.
Very cool.
Super cool.
And the music.
Yeah, John Williams like creepy as score. Actually, it's very unsettling.
Yeah, and then they reveal that like, they built the army and everything is going into place, and the younger members, Mace Windu and Obi-Wan, are talking, and they're like saying it's a victory. And
then, no, it's not. The Clone Wars begun.
Yoda says no, it's not, and then it cuts to this great scene where Palpatine and his inner circle are like standing above the troops that are going to war, being deployed all across the galaxy. So that like the Jedi for the first time are on the back foot now at the end of this movie. Then we get into the third, which we'll end with here. So let's make it good.
Yeah, let's go.
Talk to us a little bit about the third movie, how good it is.
When I saw it in theaters, dude, it was just the drums at the beginning, like boom, boom.
Oh yeah, boom, boom, that's sick.
Boom, boom, and dude, then you have like it's like a remix of Episode 4 where like the ship flies over, and it's like it's the same kind of ship, Venator class Star Destroyer. And dude, oh my god, the Battle of Coruscant is, I think, one of the best openings to a film ever.
Can I say the only thing I don't like about this movie?
Say it.
So what they should have done is added an extra 15 minutes of like the ground battle of Coruscant.
Yes, I agree.
I know is like basically the Separatists did a bunch of suicide bombings into like all the
vulture tours, like
into like the rich people and the politicians' apartments, which would have like made the transition to the Empire even more justified. Because like think about it, you live on a planet that's like the richest in the world. They haven't been invaded for 1,000 years. Everyone feels safe, and then all of a sudden like bombs are coming into your apartment, and that would like make people very afraid about having like a weak government.
Yeah, it's like 9/11 times 1,000.
Yeah,
it's like 9/11. Like, and like then you're like, we want security. Boom, the Empire.
Yeah. So I feel like that could have been better there. But what a great like space battle and the death of Count Dooku.
Yeah, oh god, I felt Count Dooku deserved better. Like they're just like they really did him so dirty.
Yeah,
so
I wish
dirty.
He got more time.
He needed more time, and he's like twice the pride, double the fall, and then off at your head.
That's very good.
Also, I mean, though we did get Do It, like that same scene, Do It, and that honestly, the Visible Hand, great sequence, dude. I loved it. Like, and then like Shock T dies there, maybe.
That was the deleted scene.
Yeah, I don't know. Does she die? Like,
I think she does, but not in the movie.
Yeah, weird.
And then there's like a bunch of scenes. And then I would say when Obi-Wan and Anakin meet for the last time as friends, then the movie sort of like gets into a darker territory.
I think it drags a little bit. It does. It drags a little bit there because he has to set him like, oh, I have to work for the council, all this political intrigue. Like, it's just like before they give him the mission to spy on Sidious, he's just kind of like whining, which is, I think, justified.
The opera scene is very good.
Yeah, I do love the opera scene. The space bubble show, whatever that thing was.
Yeah. Anakin, come closer.
Closer. Tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise.
So what happens past then? Basically, Anakin's tormented by his wife's demise, and Palpatine reveals himself finally as the Sith Lord.
Very sensually.
Yeah.
He's just like, I sense that it feels good. Like, whoa, dude, Palpy.
And one thing that I find interesting, if you look at that scene, he's like fiddling with his pockets because he's got a lightsaber up his sleeve.
Oh, I didn't know that.
If you watch it, he's moving his hands while he's talking to Anakin when Anakin has a lightsaber out because he's ready to defend himself if necessary. I find that very
That's a cool detail.
Cool. Yeah. And then you have the great fight scene with Mace Windu. What do you think about that?
I think I needed more of it.
Yeah.
I needed more of it. I think the Jedi Masters went down a little too easy.
Yes.
I went down a little too... Wasn't Kit Fisto? Didn't he also get... That was Kit Fisto there?
It was like Kit Fisto, and I have to like look at the other two, but...
S6E9, maybe?
Yeah, I think.
And some random other guy. Like they got... Okay, you can get rid of the other guy, but... And the other guy, I don't care. But Kit Fisto, come on, dude.
Yes.
Kit Fisto was cool. He has like... Basically, he's an alien with dreads. And the dreads are part of his head. They're tentacles. Like, dude, you need more respect.
And then after this, Anakin makes the fateful decision to trust in Palpatine, the devil.
Basically, Mr. McEvilton.
Yeah,
We'll
and
find the secret. He's like, you don't even know.
What I find interesting about that is after Anakin turns, Palpatine stops saying like he can help Padme. He just says, "I know we can find the secret."
He didn't even know.
Yeah, he didn't know.
He was just trolling, and Anakin's like, sure. Okay.
Yeah.
And he gets a little too into it. Like, dude, did you have to go slaughter the younglings yourself?
I know.
I get it. George is trying to show us, like, he's hella evil.
He's making a whole big mistake, and then Order 66 is like maybe this is the climax, I would say, where the Jedi are simultaneously terminated all across the galaxy.
That was crazy, because for the longest time, before, like, they retconned it with the inhibitor chips, it was just like, oh, all the clones just switched up.
Yeah.
Like, would you do that? Like, your commander, you fought in like hundreds of battles with them, and especially like they say a good commander like Plo Koon, who actually gives a shit about the clones.
Yeah.
Would you switch up on him and blow his ass up?
Yeah, but I guess we like knew less about the friendship of
Yeah,
the Jedis.
that's true. That's true.
It was like the Clone Wars like established that they were very like they liked each other a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, I really love the Order 66 scene. It's probably one of my favorite scenes.
I think it
cinema.
is the best scenes in Star Wars.
Yeah. The whole like end part of Revenge of the Sith is really amazing.
So good. It doesn't let up. It's like a foot on the gas all the way.
Yeah. Then you have the execution of the Separatists. Then the
Lord
final
Sidious,
battle.
what does be? Like, dude. See ya, dude.
The battle of the battle on Mustafar, where Anakin basically goes to hell.
Dude, basically, and it's the second best battle behind Rey and Kylo, basically. Like, dude.
Yeah.
Random,
so good.
It's like random ass rage bait thrown in there. Dude, yeah, basically he goes to hell, and basically, before he goes in like the living hell that is the suit for like the next 20 years.
And then they put him in the black coffin.
Black coffin.
And he loses everything.
That's great. That black coffin.
Yes.
That's great, dude.
Yoda fails to kill Palpatine, and
Who do you think won that? Like, there's a lot of debate that like Yoda could have won. Palpatine got lucky. I don't know.
No, I think Palpatine.
Palpatine won that fair and square, I think.
Yeah.
Well, not fair, but
I think that Yoda's too defensive to be Palpatine.
Yeah, Palpatine, dude, he is like the best duelist. Like, Palpatine is insanely good with the lightsaber, even though he thinks it's just like it's crude. It's crude. But he's just like so good.
And the film ends with like two things. You see like Tarkin on the Star
CGI
Destroyer.
Tarkin. Well, not even CGI Tarkin.
No, it's
like
a real guy.
A real dude. Before even the. What do you think about the CGI Tarkin?
I liked it.
I thought that was better than the Carrie Fisher one.
It was.
The Carrie Fisher one was kind of cursed. Like, that one, she was like, they used the same audio bite, hope.
I loved that part of Rogue One. I loved seeing Tarkin again.
Yeah, I
love
love
Tarkin. So
dude.
cool.
Honestly, I needed like Loki more Tarkin because he was like just such a smarmy dick. Like, I loved him.
Yeah. His Clone Wars character was a little bit, you're gritting your teeth.
Yeah, you're just like,
he was a little whiny.
Yeah, it's like, I don't like the Jedi's methods. Like, talk.
It was like, just, then we're leaving you behind.
Yeah,
Figure
dude,
it
you can
out
just
on your
chill
own.
here and get tortured. How about that?
Yeah.
Dude, because you have the space code. They're about to send all the guys in with the electrostaffs and, like, shock your balls. Like, dude, like, unless you're into that, I don't know, Tarky. But
and then you get the last scene with the twin sunsets and Obi-Wan.
Great scene. And then they had to go ruin it with the Obi-Wan show on Disney Plus.
Oh, the show.
They made an Obi-Wan show, and it was just
let's not talk about the
no,
show.
dude. You know what was also really bad? It was the Book of Boba Fett.
Oh yeah, I never.
That it was really. Have you seen any of the Mandalorian at all? Do you care about that?
I did the first season, and
all you need, really.
I'm waiting to watch the second season with someone.
Yeah, the second season.
But then I heard the third one got bad. Didn't they put Lizzo in it?
Yes, Lizzo and Jack Black.
That's
And they're like a married
ridiculous.
couple. Like it's bad, dude.
All right.
Hmm.
You have anything else on number 3?
Dude, no, I think we about covered it. That's like one of the best Star Wars movies. I guess I do have something to say then. It is one of the best Star Wars movies. Love that movie. General Grievous. Yeah. General Grievous. What about that lizard?
Oh, yeah.
Kenobi's lizard? That was cool.
The good sound effects.
The great sound effects, dude.
All right, though. I think we've done 2 hours and 4 minutes.
Whoa.
The longest episode I've ever done.
Wow. How about that, dude?
So, and we got to get Sarah in here to sign out, plug her show, one episode, I guess.
Oh, yeah, Sarah's still here. Everybody, Sarah's still. It's 4 o'clock.
I know, yeah.
It's 4 o'clock, dude. I got to do my homework,
I
bro.
had to, like, tune out for a little bit.
You're good, you're
Like,
good.
the nerd talk was getting too intense.
Like, yeah, who's Glupshit out? Who's it?
Okay, whoa.
What guy? Is that a new Star Wars character I didn't know about?
Thanks for listening. I really played a big role in this conversation, so I'm glad that I was here for it.
You did,
I
just
did?
not the Star Wars part.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's not the Star Wars part, and I feel like that's what everyone's gonna latch on to.
That's
But-
what I'm going to put in the title.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was glad to be here and watch the magic happen. This is not exactly how I thought it would go, but I'm kind of glad it went this way.
Great.
What
I
do you think
Yeah.
it would
I
go
thought
like?
you guys were gonna clash heads a little bit.
No, I think we're
We
pretty much in agreement.
shockingly
agreed on a
know.
lot of stuff.
I know, but I don't know. I just thought that like, I don't know what I thought, but I thought there would be a little bit of like push and pull.
No, I'm peace and love, and you're not.
That's you know what, Nima. If you want to be peace and love, you can be so peace and love.
I'm
that's
peace and
so
love.
okay.
I'm not a piece of love, Loki. We with the Empire, bro. Humanity first. Like,
The Loop Thursdays at 10 p.m. Not for long, but tune in.
I'm
for
not allowed on the
couple.
Loop anymore.
Yeah, Alex.
I'm
is
not allowed.
on the Loop.
Okay.
What do you do?
Oh.
He just like.
I asked him to look up Blue Waffle. I asked him to look.
Yeah, I was like, Alex, do you want to say anything? He's like, look up Blue Waffle. I was like, okay, you're never coming back.
Wait,
on the
what
show.
is that?
You should look it up. You should look it up.
Okay.
On the case, yeah.
You look it up on the KCI computer.
Yeah, The Loop. Tune in. It's gonna be my birthday episode in a couple days. Oh well,
Oh,
actually,
God.
Nima, this isn't. When is this going up? I don't know. To the loyal Nima fans, if you're.
Nima, what's your
watching
fan
this-
base called? Like,
Oh yeah, the
call them like
Nemites.
Nemites, nematodes,
I don't like Nima.
lima, Nema
Um,
beans,
I'm just going to call them my loyal followers.
subjects.
Nima's loyal subject.
Mm.
Yes.
Tune into The Loop Thursdays at 10 p.m. Or follow me on Instagram at sarah.h.hudson.
Mm.
All right. You
Cool.
sign out now.
Hey, happy to be on the show. Thank you for having me, Nima. It was great. Also, what was that movie you wanted to watch?
What was
He's
it?
gonna listen to it back and remember.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
Mm.
Oh, was it After Hours?
After Hours. Oh yeah, After Hours. That's a good movie. That movie was fucking fire. I was really like movie you wanted to see with somebody. I'll watch it with you. I don't know what it is.
Schindler's List.
I'll watch it with you. I have not seen it.
All right.
Yeah.
We can definitely do that.
Yeah, dude.
Wait, Nima, do you want to go watch After Hours at the Frida Cinema?
When is that?
I don't know yet.
Because I'm going to Tennessee soon.
Tennessee.
Oh my gosh, I'm so jealous. You told me about
Dude,
that.
Jack Daniels bring back. Like,
Okay, let's
Yeah,
go.
I'm just visiting my neighbor. He's moving out there.
oh
Oh,
really?
what?
Yeah.
Dude, that dude could probably buy a mansion with the like California prices here.
He did.
He did. Okay. Oh my god.
It's like 8,000 square feet.
Dude.
I mean, they're not poor.
Shout out neighbor.
Shout out neighbors.
Tennessee real estate is a lot more expensive than it used to be. Believe me. on
Yeah.
That one.
Believe me.
Real
Nima's,
estate
like,
master.
actually nichely interested in Tennessee real
I
estate.
think the real estate is
I
actually
am.
fascinating.
I love real estate. I know
think
a lot.
I love housing, like houses, dude, and especially in LA. Like, dude, it's very similar. Like in LA and like in LA,
Uh-huh.
like, dude, the housing prices are ridiculous.
Imagine if I put like in the thumbnail like Star Wars and housing prices.
Yeah, I like that. House stars and housing prices.
That'd
Do
be
they know? They
insane.
know about it? Let's find
Let's
out.
find out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, signing off. Peace and love. From
Yeah.
me and Nima.
Yeah.
All right.
Alex is here too.
Alex is there too.
All right. This has been Nima Golbabai with friends on KUCI 88.9 Irvine.
Watching this list, that'd be depressing.
On
oh, yeah, sorry.
On Cinéshow. I don't know.
Yeah.
I kind of messed up the ending, but
no, that was
I'm
my
with you to
fault.
the end of
That
the
was
line.
my
Yeah, that
fault.
was